Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast presented by DJ City. Big shout out to DJ City. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We got my man DJ Never.
Yo, what's up?
We got DJ D Miles.
What's good?
We got Jimmy the Great.
Yeah.
And what's up, fellas?
Man, chilling, man. How you doing?
Good.
Chilling, man.
Shit. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all looking for second jobs yet? No. You guys are good?
Almost.
I already called my dad. I was like, hey, you need a help for plumbing? And he was like, come on down.
You gonna be a plumber now?
Yeah, my dad's a plumber. He's been a plumber for 35, almost 40 years.
Damn, man.
So now I got a backup, guys.
You look like a plumbing ass motherfucker. Like if you walked in with the tools and shit,
You'd be like, my toilet's gonna be all right.
yeah, like this motherfucker could do the job. If you walked in with the tools,
I would feel confident about Jamie coming in.
you know when he's working, that ass crack's gonna be showing too.
the jeans.
That's hard work. The jeans.
Have some
That's
jeans
hard.
on,
That's
some
hard
lugs.
working ass crack right there. They say
Ass
you know you're
crack.
getting the shit done.
I know you got the plumber ass crack ready.
Yeah, ready to go, man. I've been working. I mean, I used to go to work with my dad since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
So I know.
You know what you're doing.
I know the ins and outs of the
You
plumbing
got your
world.
tools, plumbing tools.
Yeah.
I can get the plumbing tools, but I don't have my own set. But my dad has a shit ton of tools.
All right, for all of y'all who don't know what we're talking about with these second jobs and everything, basically what we're saying is that Vegas is feeling it right now
Yeah.
from the coronavirus.
Oh, the heat is on,
The
fellas.
heat is on, y'all. I don't know how the
Between-
other cities are. Actually, this weekend that just passed wasn't bad though.
Yeah, it wasn't. But I feel like it was the spring break cloud was starting to come in a little
Yeah.
bit.
It was fight night weekend in Vegas as well for the UFC.
True.
Yeah, because that chick got fucked up, right?
Oh my God.
Yo,
dude.
but she was wild racist on her post, so she got what she deserves.
It was an Asian chick that fucked up. Right?
Yeah, the Asian chick.
That's
fucked
rare,
up.
man. I never hear about that, yo.
Nah,
Even though the Asian chick won, she looked pretty bad also.
nah,
Did
more
she?
than the other
Yeah,
girl.
man.
the other
Not as
one-
bad as the other one, but this girl was like, her eyes was like swelled up.
Yeah, her
Both
face
eyes.
just looked beat in.
Yeah.
No, but the other one looked like she had
I
brain
know, yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
That's scary, man.
Like she looked like there was cranium
Ugh.
damage.
No, man, yeah.
That shit gave me the chills.
Yeah, that shit looked crazy. It looked
like he was Photoshop.
it did.
That's how I didn't think it was real. I thought somebody was fucking around when they posted it. Well,
Crooked thought the same thing. He hit us up. He's like, "Is this real, guys?" And fucking shit just.
I don't know if I'm ready to see women get beat the fuck up like that. Like I
Not
need a
that,
transition.
man.
You know what I mean?
Not at all, man.
'Cause
She looked like that. Remember the episode of Martin where he fought
Yeah.
Tommy
Thompson
Hearns?
Hitman Hearns? And at the end of the episode, he had that big head and face is all swelled up.
That was the funniest shit when they were fighting.
Yeah.
Is
Like I
there a
heard you
phone
was-
ringing?
And he's sitting on the couch.
Like, I heard you was the hitman. Now you the get hitman.
And then he flinched.
He's like,
That was a good
Damn.
fight. It was probably the fight of the week. I mean, the weekend. The
Yeah.
main fight was so boring, but that fight took it home, man. Shout out to
You know what?
those
Layla
women.
Ali was talking about coming out of retirement, and she was talking about how it's hard for like the public to see women getting beat up.
Yeah.
it is.
So when you watch it in a fight like that, that's gruesome. It's hard to watch because we're
Yeah.
used to seeing guys go at it.
Mhm.
When you see women, it's like you it's like women can't hide getting. They try to be pretty, but they just can't, and then they get vulnerable and they get beat up, and it just looks crazy.
But it's
Yeah.
not. Even for me, I don't know if I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
Because it's one of those things where, we're just like it's not something that we see regularly,
Yeah.
and when we see it, it's definitely like a horrifying.
yeah.
but
image,
even
you
when
know?
guys fight, it's never that bad. That was like really bad.
I think it's funny, when guys get fucked up a little bit. It's
Yeah.
I mean, but guys might get like a black eye, swollen eye, whatever.
but like if you
them
ever
girls looked really fucked.
But you've seen your boy the next day after like y'all maybe had like a
Street
crew
fight?
fight.
Yeah.
Everyone was in a fight, and you be like, "Oh my god, look at you got fucked up!" Like yo, someone got a big knot on their
Yeah.
head.
I
It's
know,
like
yeah.
funny. But if it's like a shorty, you like, damn, yo.
No, she had her whole forehead popping out.
you really feel bad for the chick, man.
Yo, her forehead looked like 3D. Like it was
Yeah, it
nuts.
looked crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible. Like I saw
That
that.
used to always happen too. Like the shorty would try to break up the fight.
Oh,
and then
she get an
somehow
elbow?
get hit or some shit.
She got people's elbow to the
And then
face.
she had like a black eye, some big knot on her
knot
head.
on the head, yeah.
Yeah.
That happened to me. I got snuffed one time, and I thought I was good. And the next day, the swelling set in, and I was like, "Fuck!"
He looked like
man.
Martin.
I had like the red dot, like the red blood set in around the eye, and my shit was mad puffy.
Yo, my sisters, they used to like really fight. One time they got into it, and then like after the fight was over with, everything seemed normal. My sister blew her nose, and her left eye just swelled the fuck up.
Damn.
And then it was like, it was really bad.
Just
God
blowing her
damn.
nose.
She just blew her nose, and like it just like puffed up.
Well, what happened? What was
They
that?
was just fighting.
There was like a booger in place holding.
I don't
Yeah,
know
was
what the fuck
holding
happened.
for dear life.
I don't know what the
The
fuck
mucus was
happened.
just holding it.
Yeah,
Oh, damn. It was like, Damn.
Were y'all out or working the weekend?
Yeah, I did Jewel Friday night. Was actually really busy.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night I did Foundation Room, and that was actually the whole casino in Mandalay Bay was cracking.
Yeah.
Like Light looked like it was busy. I know he was over there.
I was at Light with Kirk
like the
O'Banks.
casino bars were busy. People were just in the casino. Like it was popping, man. Eye Candy, all them spots in there were busy. And
Yeah,
then
I was in the park on the record, and everything seemed busy. It was like normal. There was nothing. It was like there was no virus or nothing was going on. Nobody was scared to come out.
But there was also the cancellation of like these big conferences, like the Adobe conference and the Google conference, which brought a ton of money into the city.
Hell yeah.
Because everyone just kept saying like, it's pretty busy, but we ain't getting that corporate money like we would have normally gotten that corporate money.
Slow down a bit.
Yeah. And so we started seeing a lot of those changes and stuff like
Even
that.
talking to some of the waitresses at some of the spots I do, they're like, yo, that corporate money, because they come in there with like corporate cards, and then they start spending money. They come in there 4 or 5 nights a week, same crowd. So they missing out.
Yeah, man.
I went to Rhino and I was talking to
Of course you went to Rhino. He did text us at 4 in the morning. Hey, who's out?
Who's out?
Who's out? Rhino guys?
I had to pick some up and then I was going to go home.
Sure.
Hit a recruit. Get a recruit.
There's a good taco spot right there, so I just went,
There is no taco spot by Rhino.
When you got the salmon? You got the salmon?
I didn't get the salmon. I would never try that salmon at Rhino.
I want to try that.
Yo,
That sounds dirty anyway, man.
I'm
You try the
telling you,
salmon
bro,
at
the
Rhino?
salmon is kind of fire.
Yeah.
You can either get with rice
know
or the
you-
vegetables, a little teriyaki sauce on the side.
Even vegetables at a strip club don't sound right.
One of the dancers put me up on it because I usually would get like a breakfast sandwich or wings. She was like,
Oh,
you should try the salmon. I was like, okay. I got it and I wasn't disappointed.
The waitress put you on.
Yeah, I mean, Zachariah at Rhino was telling me that they were like slow.
Really?
Or they were busy, but they didn't have that corporate money.
Mhm.
Because them Google and Adobe motherfuckers would have been in there.
Oh man,
yeah.
Spending that corporate card.
Yeah, I've been in there a couple of times when they have conventions and you can't even walk.
I mean,
It's
it was
just dudes in
packed. It was
suits.
packed in there, bro.
Yeah.
It was really packed in there.
But they're just missing them dollars.
Missing in corporate dollars.
Yeah.
But I think Vegas got lucky this weekend because of spring break.
True.
The young kids, I don't think they
Just
really
starting.
care about the coronavirus at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Nah.
They don't take that shit seriously.
Nah.
I'm actually like I saw a report on John Oliver
Mm-hmm.
on HBO, and he kind of broke the whole situation down and the virus down a little bit more, and he explained that I think it started to concern me. One of the main things about this virus is that the symptoms are so subtle.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know when you have it because it's just like a regular cold.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people wouldn't consider like an average cold to have to be the coronavirus, but
Right.
then it just escalates so fast, and depending on the individual, it can get like so much more worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of scary, and then I started like doing a little more research, and I mean, obviously we're seeing that the stock market is like plummeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's at like basically hasn't dropped this low since 2008, which is really bad.
And that was the like housing market crash.
Exactly.
Everything.
I mean, basically, I would say technically we might be in a recession right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Technically.
Well, I was reading like right now is the best time to refinance your home if you own a home.
Really.
Yeah. They say
Now
do
you're
it right
gonna
away.
refinance
Rates are
your
probably,
I'm thinking about doing
Again?
it again. I know, right? Yeah.
but the rates are probably like at an all-time low.
I know, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. It's really bad right now.
Damn,
I would
man.
say if anything, like, and I think Vegas, like after this weekend, we started seeing like the emails go out
Mhm.
about everyone making preparations, because even like the hotels,
Yeah.
I heard we're at like 20% capacity.
Damn.
yeah.
They're expected to be below 70%
Mm.
moving forward. It's gonna get a little scary here in Vegas, and then we're also starting to see certain restaurants and certain lounges and bars.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I got an
There's-
email
yeah.
about that last night.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, it's hitting the fan."
Well, explain. They're gonna cut the DJ budget.
Some of the venues have stated that they're gonna cut some of the days off for having live DJs, and yeah, so it was a long list of venues. I was like, shit. And
So they're cutting the DJs just to save money.
Yeah.
yeah, because not
Because
a lot of people are
it's
going
not-
to go eat.
There's not a lot of traffic in hotels and restaurants.
I mean, but the DJ budget is not. Think it's that much for them
everything adds
to
up.
cut
Everything
it?
adds up.
Think so?
Yeah. Everything
all-
adds up.
it's all
And then
cost.
I bet you they're actually even cutting staff.
Damn.
Yeah, they're probably letting
They're
hosts
cutting
go
some
early
waiting
and
staff,
stuff
some
like
bus
that,
boys, and they're just
Yeah,
lowering.
man.
They're cutting everything. They're gonna cut everything across the board. There was even talks about MGM, or not MGM, certain hotels.
Yeah.
considering to stop gaming, to shut all gaming
Really?
down in the hotel.
That's crazy.
You know what? I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, they
fucking way.
someone from a very prestigious and one of the top hotels said we might shut down gaming.
When they think
And
about stopping
Like the
gaming, bro,
machines
that's
or
crazy.
like the
everything,
roulette?
all gambling. They might shut down the gaming and just be a hotel and open certain
Oh,
restaurants.
for sure, I'm going back to Prague.
Because it's gonna get worse. Because everyone's looking at what happened at. So like basically, China is getting better. Surprisingly, like
people. Are
and it started over there.
it started over there,
Yeah.
but it's been what 2 months?
Yeah.
Because it
About.
started spreading in December, November,
Yeah.
and in January. By January and February, they kind of did a lockdown, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's give it about 2 months that they actually seem to they seem to contain it.
Yeah.
So it's contained. It's kind of contained right now, and they're showing signs of improvement.
Yeah.
So it's taken China 2 months, but that's people not leaving their house at all.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Italy is on a lockdown right now.
I know. I saw that.
yeah, the northern parts of it.
Yeah.
I read that.
Numbers in Germany and Spain are spiking up.
Mhm.
I think Italy has 9 people. The U.S. right now is 650 cases, 26 deaths. I heard that in the U.S. it's supposed to double every week.
Yeah.
So the 650 is going to turn into 1,500.
Yeah.
It's going to turn to 3,000. It's just going to spread and spread,
Damn.
and it'll probably get worse.
I mean, if they stop gaming, bro, that's a huge chunk
man.
of revenue that they're going to be
You
losing.
might as
out.
well just close the hotel.
Well,
yeah.
that-
Shut down the hotel.
I think
What
they're
are they
going to leave. I think the gaming is too much interaction.
Yeah.
It's like way too many people. It's like almost like an event. It's
Yeah,
like, you know
roulette
what I mean?
tables packed half of the time.
Yeah, it's not only that. It's like people touching
The dice.
people touching
The cards.
the slot machines,
The slot
the
machines.
money, the chips.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's hard to like
The
kind of
money's
keep
being
everything
exchanged at the
clean, and
windows. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Jesus,
So,
man.
so I think for them, if everything gets worse, they're just gonna be like, let's shut this down, and then let's just continue being a hotel, and we can kind of contain it if it's a hotel,
Right.
and then just keep limited amount of restaurants open.
Yeah.
That's what I heard from a source.
I mean, it sounds realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, even like sporting events are really like the NBA. They said they're having like an emergency meeting this week to figure out how they can kind of like contain attendance. And I think like they limited like media coverage is really slim right now at games, because like media would be in the locker rooms, on the court, so they kind of like deaded that. And I think the players are allowed a certain amount of like friends or family to come to the games, and then I think they're trying to figure out like the ticket holder situation and to see how it's going to.
And that's
out.
a bunch of
Sure,
jobs too, like
Yeah.
all across the board. And look, these large companies, these large corporations, these large casinos, any chance they get to downsize, they're going to downsize.
Yeah.
Any chance they get, because if it's going to get bad, look, China was bad for 2 months. These guys are going to prepare for 2 months, and they'll do rehiring, or they'll tell workers to come back in 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah.
The only thing with China and all these other countries, I think U.S. is going to take longer to contain.
And why?
I think because I think in the U.S. there's more people living check to check.
Yeah.
And I think people are going to go to work even
Out of-
knowing they have the coronavirus just because they got like families to feed.
Yeah.
So
and
out of
shit.
necessity.
Yeah, because we're already starting to see that people people are telling them like, yo, wash your hands. If you have the coronavirus, stay indoors, don't go out. You can't have people self-quarantine themselves. It's not going to
No.
work here in the States, man. To me, it's not going to work.
No.
Because like we said,
Well, it depends on what type of job you have.
Yeah.
Like say, if you work in an office, maybe I could see somebody working from home. They're having a laptop.
Definitely.
They can do that.
Yeah.
But there's like other jobs
but
that.
I feel like that's a small percentage of people that
Yeah.
that are on salary
Yeah.
or that have sick leave
Yeah.
or work for an actual company that are going to be like, are going to be responsible. Be like, look, these people are sick. You know, they need their living, and
Yeah.
it's just like an epidemic, a pandemic. We got to like watch out for this shit.
What do you think about the jobs that people are hands on, like police officers,
That's gonna be the problem.
firefighters, doctors, nurses? I mean, there's a lot of jobs like that are probably should be affected, but them dudes got to work.
I'm
They-
not worried
especially
about
the
them
police.
because I think they have protocols. They have shit ready for this, like
Yeah.
this kind of things. They have this kind of epidemic. I don't know, like they got the
They've been
they
trained.
got the medical kit for this. They got the gas mask ready. They got all that
Yeah.
shit. So for them, I'm not that worried. I'm talking about like the regular motherfuckers that need to go to work
Mhm.
to make a living, that live check to check.
Yeah.
That could lose, like if they don't pay rent, they're gonna lose their crib.
Yeah.
How about the schools, like the preschools, the kindergartens with the little kids? You know, kids get into like all types of shit, and they always touching whatever.
Yeah.
That's even worse, man.
I mean, I think it's gonna be bad, man. I think just the way America is, man. How we're brainwashed. Like no one is really accountable for shit. No one's gonna admit when they're sick or they're wrong or they're whatever, like weak.
It's kind of like a zombie epidemic.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say like, yo, when motherfuckers get bit by a zombie, right? No one ever says
they gonna be like, oh shit, I got bit.
Y'all better out me. Yeah,
they try to hide that shit.
They try to hide it for 3 fucking episodes.
So they turn into a zombie themselves. Like, oh shit, he got bit.
And then they'd be like, all of a sudden they start going, blah, blah. And they're like, no, I'm okay, guys, I'm okay. Like they start flipping
it's just
the fuck out. Yeah. No. I feel like this is gonna, because of the way Americans are, I think it's gonna drag on, and it's gonna get worse. And then not until it gets really, really bad are people gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta
Tell me to do something.
Yeah. Because all these festivals are getting canceled, right?
Postponed and canceled.
What do you call it? Coachella got moved to October.
Last night, yeah.
Ultra got canceled. Mm-hmm. South by Southwest got canceled. It's only a matter of time before all these other shits. I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think this is going to be 6 to 8 months.
Yeah? So
I think
towards like August-ish? August, September?
I think it's going to be 6 to 8 months. I think everyone's going to...
I don't want to question you because you're fucking right half of the time with your like predicament of this fucking time frame.
I was talking to a couple booking agents and a couple other people, and they're saying from their outlook, it looks like at least 6 months.
Wow.
It's going to be affecting the market.
Yeah.
So the whole summer is kind of thrown away.
So
I mean, you got a lot of holidays coming up. You got EDC coming up in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen with EDC.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, but like...
You have Lollapalooza also coming up.
The scary shit is that all it takes is for someone to go to a festival and have 10 people walk out of there with coronavirus.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be a wrap.
Yeah. And then they're liable and then it's lawsuits.
Yeah. And I honestly think we're all, I mean, I don't take it that seriously, but I'm also not going to be like, this ain't shit either.
Thing too, like we don't know anybody personally that's been affected. That always kind of plays a role.
Yeah.
And no one like on a celebrity status or like an athlete has been affected. Mm-hmm. So that kind of plays a role. It's almost like, we know about it, but we don't know anyone with it.
Mm-hmm. But don't you think that's some American shit too?
For sure.
Because we always think we're individuals.
And invincible. Mm-hmm. We think we're invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we all think we're special. Like, that ain't going to happen to me.
Ain't gonna happen to me.
And it happens to all of us.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like the more we're so stubborn that I think it's gonna be harder for us to contain this shit.
Yeah,
because people are just gonna go out,
and we're just short memory society. Like, think about even with the shooting that happened in 2017. I feel like more people were scared of that for going out, and more so than this.
The coronavirus,
and the chances of another shooting happening are probably way less than a outbreak. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about the
Mandalay Bay shooting?
The Mandalay Bay shooting. Yeah.
Like, I feel like more when I walked into the Mandalay Bay a week after that shooting, I could feel the energy in that hotel. Like, it was dark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And people were kind of like on edge. But shit, this past weekend it was like parties.
Well, that was like that was a massacre, and then this is like
this is like the beginning. Well, in the stage.
No, this is nothing. This is kind of like it hasn't even touched
the surface.
Yeah, it hasn't even gotten close to us yet. So it's like we're not worried about it till it gets close.
Yeah, we don't feel like it's real almost.
Yeah. TC 10 cases in Vegas, then we're all fucking shook.
Well, I mean, Neva, you always gotta like you're actually Neva's more important than I am as far as like guessing.
What?
When actually you're good at guessing when shit's gonna close. When like a club is gonna close. Never
he's
can like
10 for 10.
Never can guess like when a nightclub opens. He's like.
He like grabs it out of thin air. It's like, June 17th.
Never be like, that's not gonna last the winter. He's like, yeah.
Sure enough, yeah.
How long do you think this is gonna last? All of y'all.
The coronavirus club.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like I would give it like maybe 3 months. 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months?
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
That would be hopeful.
Yeah.
I would say at least
before the beginning of summer.
You think it's gonna be quicker than that? I don't think so.
I say look before the beginning of summer. So that's like
he's giving
in March, April, May, June. Like,
everyone's making up some shit like that. Oh, when it starts getting hot, the virus can't survive in the heat.
Bro, it gets worse.
You never know, man. But at least it's so funny because I'm thinking like when you get a cold, you usually get a cold like in October in the winter time, and you know you're sick. But like if you start to get cold in the spring and summertime, then you know it's a fucking problem.
Yeah, but did you heard about? I think it was either last year or the year before. You heard about what happened with we had a really bad flu, and the flu couldn't survive in the summer, But what happened is when it returned in the autumn and winter, it got
came
worse.
back strong.
It came back even stronger and worse.
Damn.
So that's
So
that's
maybe
the,
maybe that could happen also. Yeah.
the corona is gonna hibernate and
take
then
a
come
take
back.
a break. Take a break for the summertime, and
be
then like
super
in
corona.
September, October, just come
gonna
back
hibernate.
stronger than ever.
Corona extra.
Corona extra. Coronavirus.
Corona
second
point two.
powered.
What preparations have you guys made? You've been getting water and
I
toilet
mean,
paper. and
I stay pretty stocked on water and like toiletry supplies and sanitation supplies already, so I haven't had to go load up. But just from what I've been hearing and the stuff I've been seeing, man, it just looks like it's chaos at these supermarkets and Costco's and Sam's Clubs. It just looks crazy. Like people are just, I don't want to say they're overreacting, but I think they're kind of like,
I mean, I went
in
to
a state
Sam's
of panic a little bit.
a
you know
little
what I mean?
bit. I went to Sam's Club on Sunday, and there was like no toilet paper, no paper towel, and there was only a few cases of water left.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are just like fucking going crazy, just buying everything up, man.
Yeah,
Jamie, you haven't been doing shit.
No, I'm not prepared at all. I'll be the first one out of this group to die. No, my sister actually went to Costco and she told me, "Can you come with me?" And I said, "For what?" She's like, "Because they're only letting me buy 2 cases of water at Costco for each membership card."
Wow.
So that means even if we're of us four go, and then I'm thinking that's 8 cases of water. No, it's only 1. It's only 1 membership, so you only get 2 cases.
Yeah.
So it's getting really, really bad out there.
You can also order it on like Amazon or Instacart.
The water,
cheat
and all
code.
these- yeah.
You can order a bunch of water and shit.
But when I was in Sam's Club, I was asking them, "Yo, when are you getting a restock of paper towel?" There was like, "I don't know when it's coming in."
Yeah.
Well, because I heard like
man.
a lot of the ports are closed. So like Long Beach right now is closed. They closed their ports.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
but I know for sure Long Beach is, and I'm not sure about the East Coast. So I mean, I'm sure there's tons of products just sitting on the ports waiting to be checked or inspected before they can even bring them in.
Ship it out, yeah.
That's a big problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we're talking about major industries, not just that, but like fabrics and like all kinds of like maybe materials for like building homes and who knows, you know what I mean?
Agriculture too.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
All
a big
fruits
problem.
and vegetables and all that stuff. Yeah. All that's being affected.
I'm pretty stocked on water, and I've been cooking and I've been freezing a bunch.
Yeah,
of
man.
shit.
We was at your crib the other day. It looked like you was cooking for like an army.
Yeah.
He had like big ass pots everywhere. I'm like, dude. And he lived by himself. I'm like, who you cooking for, man?
Never open up the freezer and say, "God damn!"
I was like freezing a bunch of like stews and chicken soups and stuff like that.
He's like, "Look at all these cans."
It's like he's ready and shit for some shit to
Well,
pop off.
I'm not like scared of like the virus per se. I'm more afraid of the people like overreacting and like depleting all the resources and shit. But I also like I don't feel like, I'm not crazy about that shit. I'm just being prepared, like, what if some shit happens?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want to.
just in case.
Never.
You thought that was like a little paranoid?
A little bit, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. You had like a whole freezer of fucking
Meats and
man.
vegetables
Yeah,
all
like,
frozen up.
like soups and shit, like in a
Frozen soups is nuts.
No, I mean,
You made ice cream out of
maybe
soups?
that's some Korean shit.
I don't know, man.
My mom be telling me some stupid Korean shit too.
No, she's not.
What's the shit that she told me? She said,
drink water?
no, she said keep your windows open so the virus like flies out.
Oh, hell no.
She said if you keep like if you keep breathing the same air, the virus like breathes the same air and it gets stronger. But like you open the window,
That makes no sense.
like the
man.
virus flies out.
So the virus is a fly?
Look, her English isn't that good, but that's what it sounded like. Right?
Shouts to moms.
That's some like folktale stuff.
No, I mean, she come
Might
on.
know what she's talking about.
And then she said like drink a lot of water because if the virus gets in your mouth, it seems to, the virus attaches to your throat. And you can wash it down with water. And if the virus gets washed down with water to your stomach acid will kill the virus.
Really?
Wow.
That kind of sounds like it makes sense, though, right?
Kind of does.
Yeah,
It would have
Your
sounded more.
stomach acid
It would have
breaks
made
it
more
down.
sense. She had said drink a lot of Hennessy,
Nah.
and the alcohol would kill the germs
and go
inside-
down to the
and go
acid.
down, yeah.
Look at that. Never making his own folk tales.
You guys want to hear more Korean tales?
And then chase it
Yeah.
with water.
This is Korean Tales with Crooked.
What do you call it? So wait, festivals are getting canceled.
Yeah.
Postponed.
But you know, all the promoters and all the club guys that I know in Miami, they're like, yo, we're still doing parties for Ultra.
Yeah.
I don't know about WMC. It sounds like that's still going.
I haven't heard anything about that either.
But they're all saying that it's still going to be a party there. They're telling all their peoples like, yo, don't cancel your flights, don't cancel your hotels.
Yeah.
We got mad parties going on, so like just come through.
Yeah. And the flights are going cheaper too. That's what happened to us when we had to.
I told y'all, I texted y'all because we got an event at South by Southwest in Austin.
Yeah.
And it's South by Southwest got canceled. But luckily, we've been talking to Tipsy Alchemist that booked us. So Tipsy, this little plug session right now. Yeah. We'll be doing a South by Southwest or unofficial South by Southwest event next week, March 18th on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're going to have a day event from 5 to 8, which will be like a DJ City link up. We're going to film a live podcast.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're all just going to spin and just like play some tunes from like 8 to 2 a.m.
Yeah. So if you're in the city, come out and show some love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout to, Nice, CRG, and RLE for like hooking it up. Because we weren't sure if we were like, we literally finalized the artwork.
Yeah,
for that event,
like hours.
Literally, like
to the minute.
No, after probably
like 5 minutes after the
5 minutes it got canceled. They were like,
"Fuck!"
I finished the artwork, and they were like, "What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to cancel this or?"
You're like, "No,"
and they were like, "No, let's." The owner was like, "Fuck it, let's do it. Let's keep it going." But it's the same thing. Like I was saying about Miami, about Ultra. Austin was popping this weekend.
Yeah,
and this is the first week of South by Southwest.
Yeah. This is the movie,
the
part,
film
festival,
the film festival part, and then next week's the music.
Yeah.
But this week, this weekend, everyone comes in and they said it was popping.
Yeah,
I almost think it helps that the festival might be canceled because everyone puts their focus on the bar scene and the club scene and the restaurant scene.
Yeah.
Exactly,
because it was mostly like corporate sponsors that were backing out, right?
Yeah,
like Apple,
Google, Netflix.
Yeah.
So they had those big parties with like the big, huge artists. Now it's probably a little more how it probably was before with South by Southwest, where it's more bar driven.
Like it was in the beginning.
Yeah, so it might actually work in the locals' favor.
Less corporate.
The bars will probably be popping, and where we're gonna be is like on 6th Street. So from what I've heard from people that live there is that 6th Street it doesn't really get affected by South by Southwest either way. So it's gonna be popping regardless, and we're gonna be all right. So I'm sure
if anything, it might be like a party week. Just motherfuckers just hanging out that whole week and just partying. Yeah. Especially around spring break time.
Yeah.
Should it be wild.
And Austin is a huge college town.
I've never been to South by Southwest. Have you?
No, this will be my first time.
Yeah,
I've been to Austin.
I've been there. I've been there once, 2014.
Why were you there?
I used to be a DJ to an artist, and he got booked out there, and I went out there for that.
Who's the artist?
Quincy.
No. My boy Cleo Thomas. He used to do music, and he got booked out there for like an small indie.
Is that actor, right?
Yeah, the one from Hoes. So he
the one from where?
Hoes.
Nah,
movie Hoes.
HOES.
He was in Next Friday, right?
He was in. Yeah, he was.
I remember him. He kicked on.
He was on top of Uncle Leroy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So he got booked out there for like an indie showcase.
I didn't know he rapped.
Yeah, he used to rap. He used to have music out, and he got booked, and we was out there, 2014, and it was popping.
And you was his DJ.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I used to open up for him. I used to do like a 15-minute set. So yeah, we were in South by Southwest that one year. And it was mad fun. The barbecue over there.
You can't beat Texas barbecue.
It's crazy. So it's a little bit too much even for me, but it's dope. It was the bar scene was popping. Every club or every bar in that 6th Street, like 2-mile range was fucking insane.
I've never been to Austin. It's my first time going out there.
Yeah, it's dope.
I heard Austin and Texas is probably like it's the more like hippie-ish.
Yeah, super liberal hippie.
Yeah, it's like a Portland or San Francisco.
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
Hipster town. Yeah.
Very diverse culturally.
Yeah.
It's not really a club scene out there.
Not at all.
Especially after speaking with Buck Rogers. Yeah, it's
bar
mostly
scene
a bar
runs,
scene. Yeah,
runs the city, and they're all free, and you can just bar hop free.
You know it's gonna be crazy on Tuesday because it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah,
that's right. And by the way, we're gonna be in Austin Tuesday, Wednesday, and some of Thursday.
Yeah.
So hit us up. We're actually gonna be doing live podcasts. We're gonna be like interviewing motherfuckers. So DM us, man, if you want to link up and get interviewed on the street, in the club, whatever. We're just gonna try to like go around and like talk to a bunch of motherfuckers,
or even let us know if you know of something that's popping now. We should probably pull up too.
If you're part of like a party and you think like a lot of like important people and sexy people and good-looking people are going to be there, we'll be over there to document it.
Hit us up on @R.O.A.D Podcast, Twitter, or Instagram DMs.
Yeah, just hit us up. By the way, I wanted to talk about this. Ratikon, he has a Tumblr. I don't know why he still has
that
a
dude
Tumblr.
is
People still have Tumblr?
Yeah, I love his
In
Tumblr posts.
2020?
Yeah, Raticon's trying to push this new artificial intelligence, this
boy.
AI DJ that he says is going to take over everyone's jobs.
No way.
It's amazing, bro. If you guys don't follow,
People get so pissed off. Like, if you go on his Tumblr, he keeps saying, like, yeah, all you guys, he's like, get ready for the bread line.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, everyone's going to be out of work online begging for bread and shit.
Yeah. Rockticon.tumblr.com.
Because of his AI DJ software that's going to take over.
Get
And
out
it's
of here.
gonna unemploy everyone.
I love when he's bored somewhere and he's like, "You guys, I'm bored. Just send me questions." And he puts his Tumblr up,
Yeah.
and people actually send him funny ass questions.
But I noticed this comment that he sent to me, which was kind of interesting, and I thought it was a good perspective on the local scene that might happen because of all these festivals being postponed and canceled.
Mm-hmm.
It was the anonymous comment was Coachella telling artists it's canceled. Local DJs and local parties going to turn up. Festival DJs got a problem. Traveling is down. Festivals and large corporate shows are done. People are going to stay away from airports, but they're going to want to go out locally. Also, in lounges and local bars, if they do better, budgets might open up. People not traveling, so they're going to go out more in their own city.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That
It kind of evens out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think there could be an opportunity for local DJs to kind of have a little bit of a come up, a little bit of a focus, during this time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like budgets might go up.
Yeah.
You guys might get paid a little bit more.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to stay in because I do agree. I think people are going to stay away from airports. Certain people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like a kind of a 30% all around. I think 30% are going to be freaked out and not going out anywhere. I think 30% are going to go out locally, and I think 30% are going to travel.
Yeah, I think that
no
30%
matter
that
what.
are going to travel just feel invincible. Like, it can't happen to me. Fuck it. I'm going to do my thing.
Honestly, man, for me, like for us dudes who like travel all the time and we're on the road and in airports and planes all the time, I honestly think that because we know how to navigate ourselves in the airport and planes, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's those rookie ass motherfuckers that don't really know what they're doing.
They probably travel once or twice a year and just kind of
they
freaked
just
out.
they just don't know how to act. They don't know what to do. They're not prepared. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was just talking to my boy. He lives in Atlanta, and he works for the Big Three, which is a summertime basketball league, and they do traveling. Ice Cube owns it. And he said he literally just went online and gripped up like 10 tickets just because they're so cheap.
Wow.
Well, it's so funny. I went online. Tickets are not that cheap. Like, I was looking for flights to New York. I mean,
about right.
Maybe like $450, $500.
I think it's the one that's go out of the country, man. Like going to
that's what. Yeah.
Maybe Mexico, Cancun, Acapulco.
I heard Puerto Rico, like mad cheap. Like all the islands are like really cheap right now. You can get a
Would you go?
trip.
Would you guys go fly out to like maybe Puerto Rico?
There's no cases in Mexico. Mexico's clean, bro.
I think a round trip to Puerto Rico on Southwest is like $200.
Shit,
like
man.
shit.
Perfect time to fly out of Shorty.
Oh, for real? Was?
Yeah, like $250.
Damn, that's cheap.
Hella cheap.
I saw there's some flights that's Bora Bora. It's for free. They're not charging nobody to fly.
Really?
I saw that online. Yeah.
Kind of sketchy. I'm not flying to Bora Bora for free.
Wow.
Just gotta pay the fees.
Damn. So like this local scene that we're talking about that's gonna grow, or like that could potentially grow during this period. I don't think Vegas is one of those cities where it's gonna get affected
because it's so touristy. You think? Like Vegas doesn't have a strong enough local.
Vegas is like a destination city. I feel like
Tourism.
Vegas is too much like dependent on tourism to function.
Yeah.
That I think Vegas is going to take a big hit, and we're already, like we said, we're already starting to see that hit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see downsizing. You're going to see everything like that. My only thing is, the scariest thing I think would be a massive shutdown.
Yeah.
Is that some hotels actually shut down?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think.
And
talked about gaming. I could see that being a thing. I'm real curious to see what they're going to do about the NFL draft. Because that's coming, I believe, next month, right, Jeremy?
At the end of April.
And that draws a lot of people to town because NFL is just such a big thing. And then the way they're supposed to roll it out with the Bellagio fountains and having the rookies come out over there, and then it's supposed to be a part of the link as well. So they were estimating, I think, a few 100,000 people to come to the city for those, I think, 3 or 4 days that the draft goes on. So I'm curious to see how the NFL and maybe the city kind of like navigates that, and that'll be like the next closest thing. And then after that, it's probably Memorial Day.
Yeah,
and then after that, maybe EDC.
You have a Canelo fight in May as well.
Yeah.
Out here.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting, man. I don't know.
So New York, so places like New York might get better because we've heard mad nightmare stories about New York's nightlife.
Yeah,
and how those local guys are hurting out there. So it might be better.
New York is. I don't think that's gonna get better.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think the nightlife is going to change much.
I thought like it would
maybe like San
football
Francisco, San Diego, Chicago.
It's hard to tell, like wherever they're like certain cities that have like kind of a good bar scene,
said, Portland,
a good
Portland,
scene,
Seattle.
You know, I think those cities that have like a good bar scene are gonna do
like
okay.
San Diego, I feel
Pittsburgh.
like
They should be
good.
maybe okay.
Yeah,
I think New York, already has a very weird, something like their whole club industry, nightlife is undergoing a really big change out there.
Yeah,
it's not doing well, but I think it's like bottle service is dying.
Yeah,
but I'm wondering if like the coronavirus will. I mean,
we shouldn't even say New York. I would say Manhattan because I feel like Brooklyn.
Manhattan. Yeah, Brooklyn is popping.
It's popping right now.
Yeah, Brooklyn's popping right now. But I say with Manhattan,
but definitely Manhattan is taking the hit.
I think bottle service in general. I think if anything, coronavirus might destroy bottle service.
You just dead it.
Yeah.
Coronavirus,
and it was already starting.
Well, I would have never. I thought the economy was going to go down this year because of the election. I would have never thought that something like a pandemic like this would have caused it at all. But it just goes to show, like like anything can happen.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys, for mostly Neville and Kirk, since you guys probably went through this. Back in the day, I remember Y2K was a big thing. Did you guys see a hit in the club scene and working scene while that was happening? Were people scared to go out around that time, or
no?
It wasn't that.
Nah,
big
people
of a
were still going out. I mean, the city was scared. Like everybody was like panicking about Y2K, but it didn't affect the nightlife.
Well, I remember when the ball dropped in 42nd, there weren't as many people at the ball drop as usual. Right, people weren't out as much.
It. But no,
really?
but nightlife,
that's crazy.
Nightlife was still going strong. Nobody was stressed out about that at all.
Well, the whole thing is that everyone was. It was a different type of fear back then. Yeah. It was like, like we're gonna lose like electricity.
That was the biggest fear. Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna lose electricity because you know what the Y2K problem was, right?
No,
it was that the basically it had to do with the dates.
Right.
So if you look at the dates, it's all like let's say December 28, 1999.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12/28/99. A lot of the computer systems, when it hit 2000, it would shut down because it didn't.
Because it wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't programmed to continue the calendar somehow.
Yeah.
So they were saying there was a Y2K bug in every system, like almost worldwide, that there was like everything's gonna shut down once it hits 2000.
Shit.
So that was the big scare for the Y2K.
So it wasn't like a life-threatening scare.
No, it was kind of like communications. They were like credit scores, your bank accounts.
Yeah.
Like it was like there was scary things like
we
might lose our shit. Yeah. But people were like, for some reason, people were going out and buying water and like
they was just buying mad water. That was it.
God, whenever something happens, people just go out and buy water.
Why is that?
I don't know.
That's the remedy for everything.
I don't know, man.
I remember, people were like, but like Y2K is when you started seeing motherfuckers like those crazy like conspiracy theorists who have like bunkers. That's when you started seeing like those bunker motherfuckers in the news. Where they were like, we're ready. We got the guns. We're gonna hunt. We have a new infrastructure ready to put into the government when it shuts down and all this. Shit.
At the time when I was working at housing, all the employees had to work that night. They couldn't take off for New Year's Eve.
You was working?
I had to be there. Yeah.
So you weren't doing a fucking thing.
Nah, you were chilling.
He was on the rooftop.
I ain't gonna lie.
Looking at the fireworks, smoking
Timmy
a
the
blunt.
crackhead
I ain't
was
gonna lie.
killing
We was drinking in the basement, just hanging out. He said, "Damn, I hope these lights don't come. Shut out and shit." We was just hanging out, chilling and shit. But it's fucked up because I was supposed to work that night, New Year's Eve. I had to cancel my gig.
Wow.
So
that's fucked up.
It is, yeah.
And that was 20 years ago. You're still here.
I know, right? Knock on wood.
So, well, my question is this. After this blows over, I think it's going to take a long time. Like I said, I think it's going to take 6 months.
Yeah.
And after that 6 months, I still think it's going to take another 3 months. So I honestly think it's going to affect the whole year. Only reason why I say that is because once it gets kind of crazy, how long are people going to get comfortable before they start going out and traveling again?
I mean, how long did it take people to get comfortable after 9/11 in New York to go out?
Ooh,
2 weeks.
no.
Yeah,
2
It was
weeks?
I would say like 2 weeks. Like the first week, definitely nobody's going out.
Traveling like on
Oh no,
Going
we were talking
out,
about going out,
going
like
out,
New York
getting back
nightlife,
into
stuff like that.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like maybe 2 weeks. People started going out.
But the
again
New York was
afterwards.
different after 9/11. We were
How
actually
so?
everyone was like really
United.
a
united.
little bit, yeah.
Like motherfuckers was holding the subway doors for people.
Unheard of.
Nobody was
in New
getting
York.
robbed.
No, like if someone would bump into you, be like, "It's okay, man. Like, you know,
Wow.
we're in this together," kind of shit.
yeah.
So no one. It was like really peaceful,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone. It was like when you saw somebody, it would be like people crying randomly on the train,
Yeah.
and then everyone would be like consoling them, like, "Yo, don't worry, don't worry," and like you never see that shit.
Wow.
So it was like a different energy back then.
Like a
But I
crazy-
mean, travel wise, I'm not even sure because I wasn't really flying out of town.
Well,
that much
I
back
mean,
then.
no, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. Travel wise, how could you say it didn't change anything? It changed
I mean,
everything.
of course that
Yeah.
changed. Yeah, it's like
You know what I'm saying?
whole
9/11
infrastructure's
changed
changed.
everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, like we were just talking about this with Melstar, right?
Yeah, mhm.
Like the whole remember the fact
I mean,
that you
that
couldn't
part,
bring
yeah.
water. You
I
couldn't
mean,
bring
like
water.
people were still traveling though, but yeah, you
No,
can say
fam, it was insane. We were all like, "What the fuck do you mean you can't bring water
Yeah.
On a plane?
into security on a plane?"
you have to take your sneakers off because back in the day you
Yeah.
could just
The
walk.
sneaker
Yeah.
bomb or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yo, everything changed, and like it's all like we're all kind of like conformed to what's going on right now. But
Yeah.
yo, back then that
It's
was
become
nuts.
the norm. Now I remember like back then, like if I had like friends or family from out of town coming in, you could like actually walk to their gate
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just wait for the plane to land and just see them as they're coming off the plane.
But
Yeah.
that's why the question that I want to that I'm trying to like think of is how is this going to affect us,
Yeah.
and how are we going to start approaching like kind of like sterilization now? You know what I mean?
I'm seeing so much fucking hand sanitizer everywhere I go now.
Because if we're like in a car or if we're anywhere and someone cough, you immediately be like, "Yo, get the fuck away from me."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a lift like 2 days ago and I coughed and the driver just looked back at me and I'm thinking, why the fuck is he looking at me?
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, I'm like, oh shit, he probably think I'm sick or something.
Yeah.
He's like, get out.
But yo, Vegas,
Walk.
the air in Vegas is so dry. There's
Yeah.
just like I be coughing out of nowhere for
so
for
much
no
dust,
reason.
so much
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just naturally dry out
There's
here.
no
Like my
humidity.
nose is constantly dry, like my skin, like
Yeah. And
That's-
it's like everyone has like a dry cough once in a while being
Yeah.
out here.
that's
But-
normal out here.
But that's what I'm saying is that sterilization and all of this shit is going to become a main factor. Like even Ross One was tweeting how he's going to start wiping down mixers
Yeah.
and shit even
That's
after
not a bad
DJs.
idea because we never do that. I know I don't.
And then-
Well, do you guys when you use vinyl, do you lick your fingers?
Hell
Yeah.
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 All
Just
the time.
out of habit.
Every mix.
Why you say hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
I've been doing it for like 15 years.
When you eat ribs, do you lick your fingers?
Hell yeah. I don't know. That's just a habit, and I even caught myself doing it over the weekend. Like I was like mixing. I rarely use vinyl now, but at Foundation Room they actually still provide you with turntables. So I was like, cool. And I was going through my shit, and then like when you start mixing, it's just a habit for me to lick my fingers just to grip the record.
Yeah.
And I thought about
I
it,
even
I'm
do it
like-
with CDJs. I ain't gonna front.
I
Sometimes-
don't do it, CDJs. You're a nasty boy, never.
Nasty, B. But you catch yourself like, damn, why did I do that? Or you be like,
Sometimes
fuck
no,
it.
I catch myself like, why am I doing that? But
And then you just take a
it's
drink, a sip of your
it's
drink,
a
and you're
habit.
like,
It's a
It
habit.
is.
Man. Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. If you think about it, no one probably cleans the turntables, the
No.
CDJs, or the mixer at
I
all,
don't know,
right?
man.
No.
Nah.
That shit got to be kind of nasty.
Yeah, I have a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I've had like sanitation wipes with me, and I've wiped down the CDJs.
If it's dusty,
If it was
right?
like mad dusty,
Yeah.
or if the mixer looks a little dusty, I might wipe it down. But as far as just for
But how
sanitation,
often does that happen?
I do when it
twice a
looks
year,
oily. I'm
maybe.
Like, yeah.
So wait, what is the etiquette for that? Is the DJ who finishes their set wipe down the mixer,
Yeah.
or is it like a stripper pole where the
The next
dance,
one.
whoever the dancer comes up to dance has to wipe off their own stripper pole?
I think it has to be that way. Like if an opener opened for me, I wouldn't expect him to wipe down my equipment.
Yeah.
I would expect to come with my wipes, wipe it down. and
So
then
it's not
play.
like the gym, because the gym, after you use the equipment, you got to wipe it down.
Yeah.
But people don't do that.
They don't.
All right. So but technically you're supposed to do that at the gym.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Before
with
and after.
So with mixers and DJ equipment, from moving forward, we're gonna adopt not the gym policy, but we're gonna adopt the stripper pole policy,
I like that.
which is whoever gets on has to wipe their own equipment down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think, Jamie?
I'm going with the gym. Be courteous to the next guy and wipe your.
Yeah, but you already know this is America. People aren't courteous.
Well, and I'm being.
So you have to be
courteous.
responsible for wiping down your own stripper pole, your own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a victim of that too. Like when I'm in the gym, I wipe it down first. I don't even think to wipe it when I'm done.
No, honestly,
What about double
when
wipe?
I'm in the gym, I have my towel with me and I just wipe off my sweat from the benches. That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't.
That's
clean,
what I do, too.
I don't clean the barbells and shit like that.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to clean off anything that you grab, honestly?
Right.
Because there's oils and shit coming out of your hands
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
pores.
and everything. It's like when I'm on a treadmill, I would say the nastiest shit is probably me
The
holding the
handrails.
bar, the handrails
Yeah.
and shit. So I wipe that shit down because it's like my oils are on there.
I was a
I
little.
mean, if you sweaty and shit,
Yeah.
yeah, I would wipe it down.
No, but even your oil, just your hands, the oil is natural.
I'm usually sweating though, so it's just like
Yeah.
It's
I was a
habit, so
little. I was a little
clean that
nervous to
off.
go into the sauna and the steam room this past couple of days, just because there's so much moisture. And
Yeah.
it's like a mad people
lot
in
of
there at
heat.
once, and I'm just like, I don't know if this is a good idea. You know what I mean? It just kind of weirded me out, so I just passed on it.
I ain't go front. Last week I was kind of scared to go to the gym, but I
Uh-huh.
was just like, fuck it, man. I got to
Yeah.
do this shit, man. I can't get scared because of no fucking
no.
virus.
I feel you.
It's funny,
Take a
like,
chance.
do you think this is going to carry over to the Raiders and it's going to affect the Raiders shit? Because the Raiders is like August, right?
Yeah,
It depends.
Top
Oh,
of
man.
August.
You were telling me that people were moving out here?
Yeah, so
Just fans?
crazy. So I actually met a dude. This was maybe a week ago. I had a friend in town that lives in LA, and we were like, let's just go do something chill. So it was a Tuesday night. We ended up going to Blue Martini, and there was a guy at the bar next to me, full Raider gear, hat, T-shirt, like all black, Latino dude from LA, San Gabriel. And
Of
I was
course.
like, hey, how you doing? Like, are you a big Raider fan, huh? He was like, yeah. He's like, I'm out here. I just moved my family out here. And he's like, oh, well. I was like, well, what made you move? He's like, the Raiders. I'm like, oh, do you work for them? What's your connection with the Raiders? He's like, none. I'm just a fan.
Wow.
I just wanted to move my family out here so I can go to all the games.
That's fucking insane.
And I was like, oh, word. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. He was like, nah. He was like, you'd be surprised. I'm not the only one. Like, I know a lot of people that are doing this.
there's a
like,
whole fan base. It's
Yeah.
like a section.
and it
that's
made
probably
me
doing
think. I'm like, damn, like, because we had this conversation a few weeks ago, and I was like, it might affect the city a lot more than we think. And I was thinking, you know, these big market organizations, man, they have such huge loyal fan bases that it kind of makes sense. And you know, I'm like, shit. Well, if he's gonna do it, there's probably at least another few thousand that are thinking the same way
You think that
with
many?
their yeah, with their
I don't think
families.
it's 1,000.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it might-
a lot of people, man.
I'm telling you,
1,000
you think about
motherfuckers?
the Raiders fan base, it carries over from LA to the Bay because they were both once in those cities.
Yeah, but you got to be a psycho. So you got to
I
be
know,
a
man, to
borderline.
move your-
You got to be a borderline psycho to move to another
move.
city because
And then
of
what you move with your family on top of that.
because of a sports team.
But I'm telling you, there's people that are really like that.
Dog, I'm a diehard Dodger fan, and I wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah.
I would. That
Man.
shit sounds. You're gonna move your whole family
Yeah.
to a whole other state just because of your team that's gonna play 8 weeks out of those 16 weeks
Yeah.
in that city.
But I'm thinking,
gonna
I'm
be
thinking
rough,
he's
man.
thinking of, okay, I live in San Gabriel, LA. I'm probably gonna live here for a third of the price. Bring my family here, and I get to enjoy my
But there's
team.
jobs
But
in LA. I
yeah.
don't know if there's
Imagine
jobs
explaining
in
that shit to your
Vegas.
wife and kids. Excuse me, dear. We moving to Vegas because the Raiders.
So you're gonna miss all your friends. You're gonna all
Sorry,
your
kids,
family.
but the Raiders are moving to Vegas, so
Hey,
we
but I
gotta
ain't
move
gonna lie.
with
This
them.
dude, he was an extreme fan, bro. But
That's
there
what I'm
are
saying.
extreme fans. Like we were talking about
But
Al
there ain't
Davis.
like thousands of them. There's like maybe 400 or
I think you
800.
would be surprised.
Nah,
I
man.
think
I
you'd
wouldn't
be
even say
surprised,
400.
man.
I say less than 100.
I think
man.
the Raider fans are fucking nuts.
Yeah,
But-
and they're one of the most recognized
Fan bases.
franchises.
How long?
in
How,
the
how
world.
old? How old is the Raiders?
Since the 60s. They were part of the AFL, which merged with the NFL, I believe, in the 60s or 70s. So they're one of the original franchises.
Okay.
So they've been around. So it's a generational thing for a lot of these people too.
It was
They
like
grew up
first
with it.
LA,
the LA
then
Raiders,
the Oakland.
Then
They've been around for 60 years, guys.
Okay.
1960 is the day they got founded.
yeah. I mean, I mentioned Al
that doesn't-
Davis,
I didn't even. 1960s doesn't seem that far to me for some reason.
right?
But it's
Yeah,
60 years.
Yeah.
Dude, I mentioned Al Davis, which was the original owner, and he passed, and the dude like started crying.
Oh
Like,
really?
he
Okay,
was
this
like-
guy.
This
is
guy
nuts.
got problems,
This
man.
guy-
He sounds like a.
Dog.
He's
I
Hey,
wouldn't cry if Vince Scully
Yo,
died.
he's not playing
Like
with a full
that.
deck.
Yo, D,
He's-
yo, D got a problem like vetting people into your life,
I
man.
know, man.
I like
You don't. Yeah, you don't know how to like filter motherfuckers, man.
Nah, I mean,
We see me and Never from New York. We could spot crazy really easy.
Yeah.
I'm not good at spotting.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Right.
You're probably gonna have dinner with this motherfucker.
Nah, we
later.
literally talked for about an hour.
Yeah, that's
at the
good.
bar.
That's
You got his
I would've
number. You
walked
share his
away.
numbers. Like, hey, when you come back to town,
Yo, you got
You gotta
Instagram?
hang out, man.
I would have walked away. They're like, oh yeah, you moved out here for the Raiders. Good for you. And I would have walked
Okay,
away.
nice to meet you.
Crazy motherfucker.
Bro, that is nuts.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Oh man. Oh, speaking of what do you call it? Actually, we gotta give a shout to 1 closing at the end of this
Yeah,
month,
man.
right?
Yeah.
It's closing March 28th.
I
think I'm-
Saturday.
I'm DJing that last Saturday.
You're the last hoorah, my friend.
Oh,
and then
wow.
never you opened it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
did. I
actually
was
opened
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Back in, what was it, 2011.
Yeah.
They had a good run.
9
Almost
years.
10 years.
Yeah.
D, you've been a resident there a long time too, right?
I started there 2014
yeah.
up until the present, and I've had some dope memories there, man. And so it's kind of sad to see it go. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be another nightclub, right?
Dude, that's even
Oh, no, man.
that's even gonna take a big. I mean, honestly, corporate made a good decision closing it at the end of this month.
Yeah.
With everything
Yeah.
that's going on with
I mean,
coronavirus.
Yeah, man.
That was actually pretty smart.
It was.
Yeah.
No,
Whoever fucking okayed that and greenlit the
it was
closing of that,
never. It was never. He was like, you know what, guys?
whoever was in corporate, they're probably patting themselves on the back like, hey, see, I told you. I knew this
Hey,
corona shit
He's
was gonna
walking
come.
around that office. Like,
No, it's interesting. So I had a conversation with one of the guys in management over there, and he was saying that originally they had signed another 2-year lease that would
I
take
remember
them
hearing about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
that would take them through 2021 up
Mhm.
until New Year's. And even he was saying, he was like, I was surprised that they probably didn't have a exit clause for
Mhm.
for that 2-year lease, and sure enough, the MGM exercised that exit clause.
Wow.
And I was like, well, damn, like you guys were doing well, right? Like what's going on? Like it's always been a good night here. Like I feel like y'all are always making money. He's like, yeah, it has been, but it's been a steady decline. And I'm like, well, what do you think the reason is for that? Y'all still have consistent acts, like y'all have like residencies. And he was like, you know what? I really feel like without, shitting on anyone, it has a lot to do with the DJs that they're putting in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's steady declining. Like a lot of DJs maybe not knowing the room, they might be better fit for other venues, and they don't have anyone there to monitor the DJs in these rooms to even understand how they're playing or what they're not doing to like fulfill the mood of the room. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he feels like it's just been a trickle down effect from that, because the music ultimately keeps the club open longer, which means more people are spending money, more tables are staying later, but they were just closing earlier and earlier. And he just saw the trickle down effect of it, and he really thinks it had to do with the DJs.
But they kept bringing back these DJs.
Yeah, because they don't have someone there with their ear to the street, kind of, so to speak.
Well,
you know?
some of these venues, right? The people who are doing the booking in these venues,
Mhm.
the guys who are actually in charge of booking,
Mhm.
they're not there throughout the night.
Yeah.
So they don't even know how the booking goes. They don't even know how the DJ performed,
Yeah.
and they're going off the word of mouth of whoever. I don't know
Yeah.
who to. I know probably waitresses and staff. They send in probably a bunch of like critiques on the DJ
Yeah.
Mhm.
at the end of the night. I know like there's certain groups like Tao Group does that,
Mhm.
where the staff kind of like send in a review on how was the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like these booking agents, these people who are doing the bookings for the venues, they're not there.
Yeah, I feel like they're more so in the office, and they're just literally having a list of venues, and they're like just plugging them in,
Yeah.
Mhm.
not knowing that this DJ should be good for the pool, this DJ should
Yeah.
be good for this nightclub, this DJ should be good for this nightclub,
Yeah.
and they're just throwing them in. And a lot of times, like Crooked said, it could just be them, like maybe they know a DJ, have a personal relationship with a DJ,
Yeah.
so they're like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna give him some good dates. You know
Well,
what
I
mean?
think when shit gets tough, right? When shit gets slow, people are gonna help out their friends.
Yeah.
So more likely, you're gonna see people looking out for friends. Like,
Yeah.
that's my boy. He might not be the best DJ ever, but it's my boy. I'm gonna keep him in rotation.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even mad at that. You know
He's
what I mean?
saying.
Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, we all have people who look out for us. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And whatnot. And I just think I mean, we look out for people.
Yeah, 100%.
I've helped a lot of motherfuckers that didn't deserve it. So I like them.
But yeah, if I was in that position, if I was a
And
music
Jamie,
director,
for one, like Jamie does not deserve
I know,
half
man.
of the shit
Nothing.
he gets right now.
if I was a music director, I would make sure everyone at this table was eating. And
But-
that's not a knock on anyone else, but it's like, you guys are my family, so of course I'm gonna make sure family eats.
But I also think that some of the people who are in the position where they know the booker
hmm
and they have a relationship, they dial it in.
yeah,
So I think that's also the problem, because I've also DJ'd at One Oak, and sometimes I only experienced this more at that club than any, where the opener and closers didn't really care.
right,
They just were like, I don't like, after I got off, they had no interest in keeping the room,
right,
because they were just kind of like, well, I'm opening, closing, like if kind of this attitude, like if I'm not headlining, I don't really care about this open and close shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this position is of no importance to me.
Yeah.
Because at this point, if it clears out lately, like early, it's actually on your ass more because you're the headliner.
Right.
Yeah, like why didn't you keep this shit alive?
Right.
That's unfortunate because I feel like the times that I've opened and closed for you, for Crooked, for Neva, any other DJ that I've opened and closed for, I take pride in trying to keep the club open as late as possible as a closer. And I think that it reflects the entire nightclub to stay open until 4 a.m. and still making money. That's a good thing. If they're closing at 2:45, 3, that's bad.
That's bad, yeah.
And it's not on. I don't think it's on the headliner at all. I think the closer, your job is to close. Like keep it open as long as you can and understand what the headliner did or didn't do and do something different.
But there are DJs like you. Like there are DJs. I'm not saying that all the openers and closers were like that.
Yeah.
But I actually encountered one or two that were like that, and I was actually kind of shocked that they didn't give a fuck at all.
Yeah, because they want to be headlining, or they feel like they should be headlining.
No, but I kind of agree. I kind of agree that they should be headlining. Like I'm not in a disagreement that they shouldn't be headlining.
That shouldn't affect the way you spend it, though.
Exactly.
You should spend like you are headlining. It doesn't matter if you're not.
Well, if you're taking the money, that's my whole thing. Is like if you want a headline, don't take the opener closing money.
Right.
Exactly.
Give it to
you can say no. You be like, nah,
give it to a motherfucker that wants and cares for that position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't want that, then don't do it. But if you're gonna do it, like do your job.
Yeah.
I mean that money make.
Because I've opened and closed for motherfuckers, and I'm not in there like, man, why fuck am I opening and closing? I just be like, yo, man, I'm gonna do my shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes you're the starter, sometimes you're the closer.
And if anything, I'm gonna be like, yo, once this headline is done and I get back to close, I'm gonna fucking destroy the shit harder than they ever destroyed it.
Because then you have an advantage of what they didn't play and what you can play,
and
what level you can take the fucking night to.
Yeah.
What's this Jamie thinks he knows what the fuck
I know, right?
I'm vibing out for you.
You know,
I'm catching.
The problem is too, no one's passing no money in this day and age.
Huh?
No one's gonna pass up that money in this day and age.
Nah,
even if
but
they don't
the
want to
attitude
do
got to change, man. It
Yeah.
got to change, and also like, you know, not that I'm an OG or that anyone listens to me or like what I have to say is important. You know what I'm saying?
No, you just have a podcast.
I know, but I'm saying like there's way more important people out there, way more important DJs out there. But I'm saying like, if you're acting like that with me, you're acting like that with some other headliner DJs, and you're never gonna get co-signed.
Right.
You're never gonna. No one's. If everyone's like, "Yo, how's this dude?" You're gonna be like, "Eh." You know, like when I spun with him, he really didn't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we don't want that. We want passionate motherfuckers around us who actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
Players, man.
Yeah.
Team
I mean,
players.
I've pulled a couple openers and closers, really talented DJs. I pulled them aside, and they probably think I'm an asshole. But I was like, yo, you're better than this.
Yeah.
Why are you playing like this? You know, like you can create a better vibe than this. Why do you not give a fuck? And if you don't give a fuck, get out the way.
Yeah.
Because I know like 3 other motherfuckers that would love this position.
Yeah.
They would like beg for this position, and they would care about this shit, and they would make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get out the way. Like if you're disgruntled and you feel like you should be a star, like get the fuck out the way, bro.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, man.
It's real.
I'm done. I'm not gonna shit on anybody no more.
No, they need to hear this, man.
For real,
people
like,
need to hear it because it's real and it's
because
clubs are closing.
Yeah, and clubs are closing right now, and that attitude. Everyone remembers that attitude.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers how you were when it was good, and then all of a sudden when it's bad, how like all of a sudden you like humbling up, and then now your energy changes.
And a lot of
I remember. I see a lot of that shit. Have you seen a lot of that shit? I've been seeing a lot of motherfuckers. A lot of y'all motherfuckers' energy is changing up now that it's slowed down in 2020.
Yeah.
And I've been warning some of y'all motherfuckers too last year. I told y'all, yo, you better save your shit. Yo, like be thankful for every gig you have. Be thankful for all this shit. Yo, man, it's all good. You know, I'm doing my thing. I should be doing this. And all of a sudden it's like, yo, you're not doing nothing. And why aren't you doing nothing? Like you had a horrible attitude, yo.
Wells drying up.
Yeah, man.
Quick, man.
I'm telling you, man, that's not the way to do it. And then it's not saying your career is over because honestly, we've all been through that.
Yeah.
We've been through like this. Look, not saying that we're not going to hit a low point in our careers anytime soon, but I've been at a low point in my career, and I've had to take the $150 gigs, the $200 gigs.
Same.
Kind of starting from the bottom.
You got to start from the. You got to reset your shit, and if you got, and the thing is, you can reset it.
Yeah.
You can build back your career. Like I remember when I didn't renew my contract to the Light Group in 2008. there was a 1-year non-compete clause, so I couldn't work in Vegas for a year.
Oh, that's where Free Crooked came about. Remember?
That's the Free Crooked T-shirts and everything that everyone was wearing. So I couldn't work in Vegas for a year. Some of y'all already know the story and heard the story many times. I'm going to tell it again anyway. I couldn't work in there for a year. I had to go out of town every week. I was doing like Kansas City, Milwaukee. I was doing whatever I could. I was like going out of town. I was going to like Fort Lauderdale. I was going to Hollywood, Florida. I was going even to everywhere, wherever the fuck. I was going to like Winnipeg. I was going to like wherever. Every weekend I was going somewhere.
Yeah, you wasn't working in Vegas.
I couldn't work in Vegas. And then this is the craziest shit. When I got back to Vegas, there was a venue that before I didn't resign with Light Group, they were like, yo, we want you to take over our Saturdays there.
Right.
And it was a big fucking club. And I was like, yo, so if I leave the Light Group, I might be able to work for them. And then when I went to them, they're like, yo, you got that non-compete. We can't touch you for a year.
Shit.
And I was like, fuck, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So then luckily I had Zach Gitman at the time. Shout out to Zach Gitman, who looked out for me. And he got me working for over a year and a half on the road every week.
That's amazing.
And and then when my year non-compete was up, I went back to that club. And I was like, yo, I'm ready. And they're like, yeah, all we got is the restaurant.
Shit.
And I was like,
lounge area.
and we were like, we actually don't know if we could pay you. Like, if you want to try out, if you want to come in a couple days and DJ for free, maybe we'll put you in the rotation.
Right.
And guess what I did? I did that. I fucking DJ for free for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And went in there, and then all of a sudden they put me from the restaurant. They put me to the side room. And then they started putting me into the main room.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, in 6 months, I started getting Wet Republic. I started getting all this other shit. So then it started building back up.
Yeah.
But like, yo, once you get, when you hit rock bottom, you just got to survive.
Yeah.
And then once you survive, you can just reset your career and come back.
Start all over.
Yeah.
Start all over again.
But that doesn't mean to undercut anybody, by the way.
No.
That just means
But you got to come to a self-realization too. Like, this is where I'm at in my career, and I need to just start over.
Rebuild.
But there's a difference between undercutting and earning your spot, too.
Yeah.
Just because, like, if you got your slot and I come in and I'm better than you and I take your slot, I didn't undercut you.
Yeah.
I took your slot.
Yeah.
If I came in and I said I do half of what he does, I get paid. I'll do what he does for half the money. That's undercutting.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Frowned upon.
But, yeah, man, just... Honestly, man, this year might be that year where you have to like reset. Yeah. That's all good, man. Like you could reset and come back. I think all of us have been in that situation. Maybe not Jamie. Jamie,
I've been there.
Jamie's whole life has been a reset.
Every year is a reset.
Every year is a reset.
Every week is a redo. Every Monday we start off fresh.
Yeah, man.
No, like 2012, 2013, I got let go from Tal Group.
Yeah.
For whatever reasons, we had, no one's fault. It just happened. We had differences, and I was in a position of struggling, and I had to reset. And luckily, I just put my feet down and just started getting to it, like doing parties, doing weddings, doing whatever I had to do to just get my bills paid. And luckily, it turned into me just getting more gigs and going out and networking too helped. And I had to like really, really have a like evaluation of myself of where I'm at, and I just had to build it back. And luckily, things happened. It took about a year, but I got it back, and it's still a grind, but I had to go through it, so I understand.
Yeah,
it's not easy. Like I had a lot of days where I was like doubting myself and like, couldn't sleep at night.
Happened to me also at one point. Yeah, like I was like after Light Group didn't renew my contract, the original Light Group, and Jet closed down. I had to start all over again. I had to start going out again.
It's like 2010.
Yeah, it was like a whole new scene. It was like new managers, new clubs. I didn't know anyone.
Yeah,
and it was like. I had to work making 150. Can I say it? Or should I say it? 150 at which is like way less than what I was making.
But you can also kind of tell when motherfuckers start hitting like that rock bottom. They start working at.
When you see them doing that shit, it's just like that, man.
They start working at that.
It was all good a year ago.
When you're like, oh, they had.
That
oh,
shit,
okay.
Oh man,
like they hit rock bottom.
I see what's going on here.
Fuck,
they're like, they doing that shit?
No disrespect to because I did help me get back on to the scene again because people would come hanging out late at night. They were like, oh shit, now yo, what's up, man? You should be doing so. Yo, get their number. I started doing number clubs. So it took a while, but I was able to get back up there. It was
a building process though,
exactly, yeah.
It's just one of those things that happen too when you attach yourself to a club like 1-0 closing. There's talented DJs attached to that club.
Right.
Now they got to find a new home. And they got to do a reset. You know, but it's just one of those natural things that happens every.
That's part of the
6 to 8 years.
Part
maybe?
of the game, man.
Yeah.
I think the thing that we've been spoiled with Vegas is the shelf life of clubs are so long.
Yeah.
That we don't have to deal with it. If we were like in New York or LA, where a shelf life of a club might be 3 or 4 years, they might be a little bit more prepared to move on or see it coming and move on. Where Vegas is kind of rare. Like, I think this year or the past 12 months, it's been 7 clubs that have closed. Like, that's unheard of in the city.
Really? That much?
7?
The same guy I was talking to over in One Oak, he did the numbers. We were counting. It was 7 clubs in the last 12 years.
Wow.
I can see that, yeah.
Oh, 12 years.
I think you said
I'm
the
sorry,
last year.
7 clubs in the last 12 months. My apologies.
Oh, shit.
Really?
7 clubs, yeah.
Really? I mean, that's a still, man.
Hyde, One Oak, Intrigue, Chaos. I'm missing some.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But it's definitely, we
Yeah.
counted 7 and we were like, wow. Like,
Was
that's
Intrigue
crazy.
within the year? Was it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
No, it was last year.
Last summer. Last spring, right? Last spring.
Wow, man.
I think they did one last event in the summer, and that was it.
Mhm.
Something
Yeah,
like
with
that,
Virgil,
right?
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virgil LaPlow.
Surrender.
Yeah.
There's no longer a Surrender.
That's
It's
right.
just Encore Beach Club.
Wow,
right.
man.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then there was a couple more we named.
Wow, that's a record. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a record closing. 7 clubs in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we were like, imagine the work that people have lost, or people that were residents, and now they're
Oh, Bank.
the bank. That's
Wow.
right.
Bank,
So that's
yeah.
6, and then we're missing one more.
The bank was last year?
No, the bank
The
was
bank
like
was
2 years ago.
the bank was end of 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
So almost a little over 12 months for the bank,
Yeah.
but
Damn.
still like within almost a calendar year.
Shit is like Judgment Day, yo.
It's like Thanos. Thanos is snapping his finger
Yeah.
on these clubs.
And now all these guys are still looking for work, or
Yeah, that's
they're
a lot.
dividing work.
Oh my
Like,
god,
that's crazy.
That's a ton of DJs. Wow,
Yeah.
Shit, man.
that is crazy. That, you know what? 7 venues. That's a lot of DJs.
Yeah,
That's got to be at least
30, 40 guys.
30,
yeah.
40 DJs. Not that
That-
much, maybe.
I would say
Shit.
that's close because yeah,
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's some Judgment Day shit. Wow.
yeah, man.
Oh.
And it may
Wow,
not be
man.
done. Who knows? But you know,
Well, I have a question. If there's a shutdown in Vegas,
mhm.
and obviously clubs close down temporarily,
Mhm.
what are you guys gonna do in the 6-month vacation that you do? What are you guys gonna do?
Well, if I could drive, I would have been a Lyft driver, but that's out of the question.
No, I'll teach you, Never. You'll be all right. I'll teach you how to drive.
I'll be an Uber driver.
Suji's gonna have a ton of Uber drivers,
I know, right?
scam artists.
It's going to be the Uber driving division.
Got a scam logo on the car.
Scam Uber.
Scam Uber.
Hey, Suji, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Scam Uber.
I like how the first thing this motherfucker thinks of is to do something he doesn't know how to do. You don't know how to drive, motherfucker.
I can learn, man.
You can learn.
It's not gonna be that.
You
could
better
be
start
easy,
learning
man.
now.
Yeah.
If you start learning after everything gets bad, I'm gonna be like, you didn't prepare at all, man. Because you
Me
already
and-
had
yo.
your plan was to drive, and now you don't know how to drive.
Me and Jamie got you, Neil. We'll
Yeah.
teach you how to
Alright,
drive.
see?
I think in a solid 2 weeks, Never will be a good driver.
Thank you.
You're gonna give out like your mixtapes. You're gonna be one of those drivers.
You want to hear my new mix?
Yo,
Play.
man, yo, I'm a DJ, man.
He's gonna be
Check my
playing
shit
while
out,
he's
man.
driving.
You want a copy? $10.
The thing, I can't put, I don't know, like everyone kind of has a car. I don't know what car Never would drive that he look cool in.
I want a truck.
I can see Never in a Jeep.
You
Yeah,
can't be an Uber
exactly.
driver in a truck.
Why not?
Uh,
SUV? Yeah.
That's going to take a lot
Uber
of gas.
XL.
Yeah, I
Uber XL.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yo, Never cannot drive. What are y'all talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Have you seen this motherfucker
They
drive?
gassing me up, man. I can
He's
do
the
it, man.
he's the most nervous looking motherfucker I've ever seen driving.
That was one time, man. You
That's
only
all-
see me
that's the
once.
only time
and
I
you was
need.
nervous. You wasn't as
I
that
was
good
nervous.
either, man.
I wasn't like you though.
Yeah, right, man.
I wasn't like you.
You was just as bad, man.
Nah. This
And
dude
that was more scared
this
driving
dude-
with
nah,
you
nah,
than me.
I seen a video of ASAP Rocky driving, and that's how all New Yorkers kind of drive. So I'm sure it was kind of scary for you.
Never. You was bad, man. You gonna make the fucking passengers. You won't survive. You be like
That's
a week.
you-
You have 2
I
stars.
could do it. I'll be all right.
Nah.
He'll call me
I would
like,
make
"Yo,
it.
Jamie, come take over this ride."
I'll be good, man.
I'm scared.
Is that really your plan?
I'm just talking shit right now, man. I don't know.
Because I'm like legit worried. I'm like, please don't
I'm
do
just
that.
talking shit right now, man.
What about you guys? 6 months vacay.
Oh, man.
No DJing.
I might go into teaching. I did it before. Substitute teaching. Maybe like physical education.
You
With the
do
kid.
look
I
like a
love
teacher.
doing stuff with the youth, so I can see myself doing that. It might be.
You have like a degree or some shit?
I have a communications degree, but I took the test in the state of Nevada to become a substitute teacher. So when I first moved out here, that's what I was doing for about 2 years. So it was really good money, actually. Like you make I think like $150 a day for every sub job. and then they pay for your gas and your food and everything. So I was doing that for a while.
He gonna get fired, man. He gonna like smash a bunch
I know,
of
right? He
single
gonna
moms.
be in jail.
No, you know,
He gonna be smashing a single mom.
when I first started, I was teaching
the students.
when I first started, I was teaching high school,
17-year-old chicks?
and I was kind of young, so I looked like a high school student. So the girls would hit on me, and it kind of got weird. And the administration was like, "Yo, like you should probably do like elementary or middle school because you're too young in age to these high school girls."
I can see the shit now on fucking news. This Las Vegas DJ who was a substitute teacher got caught having sex with an underage girl.
Remember that dude on The Wire who
Which
like
one?
started his own gym, but then he started smashing the kids' moms.
Yeah.
They stopped going to the gym. He's like, how come no one's at the gym? Be like, yeah, because you fucked everyone's moms. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen to D.
Nah, man.
And then what are you gonna do? You gonna go into plumbing?
Go to plumbing. Yeah, go work in my dad's business. It's good money. He makes good money. So
Hell yeah.
I already called him this morning. I was like, yo, fam, this is going to get rough.
You lining it up.
Yeah, like, I'm putting in my chips in order. I'm like ready to go.
You know what's kind of an important thing to mention actually between me and Neva during our hard times. One of the things that actually helped us was new.
It was, yeah, definitely.
When we had the store at the time,
Yeah.
this side revenue that we had actually kind of looked out for us at certain
Oh,
points.
definitely,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
So I remember at your slow time and even during some of my slow times, I mean, New was looking out for me and looking out for him.
Exactly.
So
being a witness, I'll say this too, not to like gas y'all, but I feel like y'all helped out a lot of motherfuckers when they went through their slow times too.
Oh, for sure.
Like a lot of DJs that might have gone through some shit or may have been in some slow times. Like y'all like hook them up with gear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was actually Crooked because I wanted to give him a percentage off. But Crooked was like, "Nah, just give him to them. Just give it to them."
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Come on,
Cricket
man.
hooked me up when I was
Give
broke.
him 30% off, man.
Yeah.
Don't give that shit away, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Neva is like, the most stingiest. no, but Neva is smart, man. Like I have a weak heart, man. A lot of motherfuckers think I'm an asshole, but I'm actually really generous. But like, I'm
Yeah.
overly generous. So like,
Definitely.
I'll give a motherfucker like $500 worth of new gear.
Yeah.
Like, and then he'll be like, Crooked, what are you crazy? Should have just give him a t-shirt and have him pay for the rest or some shit like that. And never will go to a motherfucker and be like, yeah, I'll give you this t-shirt for free and I'll give you 10% off the other shit. And I'll be like, damn, that's fucking cold, man.
No, I got a good story. I mean, there was this DJ that came into the shop, whatever, and I gave him he had picked out all this gear. The thing was, he kind of thought that I was going to give it to him for like free of charge. And I was like, all right, this is it? Okay, cool, man. I'll give you 20% off. And he was like, what? All right, let me put some of this stuff back. I'm like, this ain't no freebie, man.
Nah, man. You definitely shouldn't be going in there expecting
You enjoy
free
watching motherfuckers put that shit back, right?
Yeah, put that.
I didn't
motherfucker
enjoy it, but come on, man.
back. Put that back in the
Nah,
hand.
you did. You was in your head. Yeah. You put that shit back. I ain't putting that shit back. You put that shit back.
You work here. 20% off.
No, I mean, honestly, man, I've been there, man. So, like, I know how it is, man. Sometimes, like, motherfuckers, like, yo, you buy some new gear, you feel better about yourself, you go out,
Yeah.
like,
Feel
you could, like,
fresh.
poly with motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking, like, if I had 6 months off, I would actually I would actually really enjoy 6 months off.
Yeah.
We would
Yeah.
still be doing the pod, though. The pod would still be
I would
weekly.
maybe do 2 episodes a week.
Mhm.
I would do one. I've been always wanted to do, like, I have an idea for one episode. Like, yeah, obviously it would be us every week, and then I would do one episode with, like
different people.
like either different people or different subject matter.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I would do like
So you put all your focus on a podcast.
no, I would do like script writing.
Yeah.
I would do some writing. I would do like some movie shit writing. Because I've been like talking to people about that.
Yeah, you've
and
been
then-
talking about that for quite some time.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna.
But that's
be-
going to take a while.
It's gonna be a long
to write a
process,
script.
man.
It's
Yeah.
like-
It's going to take longer than 6 months.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but it would be good, and then
But
I
you'll
would
be able to have time to
yeah.
do other shit.
I would actually
See
work
what you
on
said.
music too, man. I would fuck with music for a little bit. I would
Yeah.
actually focus on new. Now this motherfucker shitting on it. I would.
Nah, man.
I would reset new.
I love new.
I'd be like, yo, it's time to reset new. No, I think there's a lot that I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be.
You wouldn't open another business?
So many businesses, man. Like, there's so many projects already in the works right now. I don't think I would.
And plus, it'd
Do
be better
anything,
to
man.
be saving money instead of like opening another spot.
Yo, honestly, man,
dump
right
money.
now is the time to save money. Start looking at your bank accounts and really looking at how you can take shit off of, just like cancel those apps. Start, canceling certain joints that you don't need. Yeah.
Channels, whatever,
Yeah.
fucking services you have.
All those little things help, man. Like anything you can to cut shit down, you
Yeah.
should do it this year, especially if you're struggling. And there's no
Mhm.
shame in your game if you do that, man. For real.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that's like the smartest shit that we do.
Start unsubscribing to OnlyFans,
Yeah, and if you,
Guys, stop giving her $25 a month, fellas.
yeah, man.
Shit
I mean,
adds up.
I'm telling you, man, this is it's that time. Especially like, I think doing a second episode of of the podcast would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking at stocks, and I know stocks are down, but the streaming platforms are doing really well in the stock market.
Yeah.
So like all the Netflix, all the
Hulu,
yeah,
Disney Plus,
all those joints are really doing well in the stock market, and everything that's doing bad is obviously everything, but mostly like anything transportation. Like the transportation apps are doing horrible, airlines are doing horrible. All of those stocks are going down.
Yeah.
And I think over the next 3 to 6 months, I think streaming is going to go up. All of that shit. Everyone's going to be at home. Everyone's going to be relying and doing all that
I feel
shit.
like people still going to go to the movies.
I feel like TV is destroying movies right now.
Through streaming?
I think, there's so much there's so much better shit on TV than there is in the movie theaters right now.
Yeah.
TV, you're counting streamings, right? Stream Netflix and stuff like that. TV, you're counting that.
That's TV to me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't even compare.
No, I'm about
right
to say,
now.
like, right now, of course, there's no good movies. All the good movies usually come out, like, in April, like, next month in May, going into the summertime. But right now...
even still, it continues with TV.
Mm-hmm.
Does TV get worse during the summer?
Not really.
Not now.
That's
No.
when
Stays
good shit
consistent.
comes out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's murdering, like,
I feel like TV
the film industry right
TV
now.
TV like shows used to have seasons. But
Exactly,
that's like a dead thing now.
It
right?
is, man,
It's just
yeah.
all streaming, and they
It's
just
so
roll
good.
out seasons.
There's so many good shows out right now. It's insane. I think we're getting a little
I
spoiled.
think it's like too many shows out right now.
but they're good. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah. I just rewatched Narcos, the Mexico season.
Narcos
2.
Mexico was dope. The HBO Outsider. The Outsider
I started
is
watching
amazing.
that, yeah.
That shit is amazing.
You guys' show Curve just
Curb Your
came back.
Enthusiasm. A lot of my boys watch Succession. I want to watch Succession on HBO.
Mhm.
Homeland is back.
What's that one?
Better Call Saul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's
I
that
love
one
Better
show you
Call
love?
Saul.
Ozark. They just announced a third season coming
I love
out.
that.
Ozark is amazing.
Yeah.
Season 3's coming out.
There's
soon.
so much good TV. It shits on the movies right now.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
And then Disney Plus is about to launch a lot of the new
The
Marvel shit.
movies. I mean, TV shows.
And they
Yo.
just dropped the last season of Clone Wars for Star Wars as well. So it's a lot. The last season of that TV show.
I just feel like it's too many new TV shows out there.
I think it's the
man.
perfect time with the
But
coronavirus.
it's a safe option for everybody
Yeah.
to stay at home and just be in their own space watching these shows.
Yo, that
Fuck
one
it.
show you wanted me to watch, Hunters, that shit was whack on Amazon
Did
Prime.
you see the whole thing?
No,
Oh,
I
you
don't
stopped
wanna watch
watching
that.
it.
That shit was
That was
whack.
dope, man.
I couldn't
Come
get
on,
through the
man.
first episode.
See, you got to keep watching it, man.
Nah, man.
And then the ending would have blew your mind.
Boss.
Boss, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of TV shows.
How many dudes have said that to women?
Blow your mind?
Blow your
No,
mind.
the ending's gonna blow your mind. No,
Oh,
it didn't work. It didn't do it.
It never does work. That's it. That's it. Oh, all that for that. Oh, got it. Thanks for wasting my
Nah,
fucking
Hunters
time.
was good. Fuck what Cookie said.
No, Hunters was whack.
That was good, man.
Nah, they couldn't get through that. It was whack. And
No.
the last thing I want to watch is Al Pacino with a Yiddish accent. It's the worst.
That's why
shit
you
in the
got to
world.
see the ending to see how the fuck he got away with
Because
that
he's probably
shit.
a Nazi, right? That's what it is. He's probably a Nazi.
He can't
I'm not
spoil
a
it.
spoiler, exactly,
He hates
right?
spoilers. You think he's gonna spoil something?
I already know. I just don't already know how these shows work. This is whatever, man. Let's move on to other things.
What we
Oh,
got?
okay. I mean, should we talk about this fight at?
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw it happen. I wasn't surprised.
I was actually very surprised
You were?
for an establishment.
man.
That's an LA
Like,
fight.
that's-
That's an LA fight. That's
At
regular.
a spot like that.
Yeah, the hood was gonna get to it eventually.
I think it's just like a bad look. Not obviously because going to continue to thrive, but I think it's a bad look for urban like companies that want to do events. You know what I mean? I think it's going to hurt. I think it's going to kind of like racially profile Hollywood a little bit for a while.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
already
it's-
happening,
yeah.
but I feel like it's gonna make things worse than it is now already.
'Cause I feel like, I mean, Hollywood has had a crazy run of hip hop for the last what? So you would say like 2012, 2013,
5 to 6 years.
up until now. And I feel like when this kind of shit starts happening, man, these venues start second guessing what they kind of want in their venue, and it's not even them being racist. It's just they got to protect their investment.
Yeah.
And, you know, that might mean shutting down parties or not letting promoters come in and run their own nights. You know what I mean? It's just a trickle-down effect, and I hate to see it, but It's possible.
Was it a party or was it just like
We don't know.
a regular
Yeah.
restaurant? I mean, then
It looked
people was
like
having dinner and they just got into a brawl.
I think a lot of motherfuckers were saying that they saw the bill and they started brawling.
like each other.
like this is how much? Oh hell no.
Oh, you ordered that shit, man. I ain't paying for that. Yo, we splitting it. Nah, fuck
And
that.
I heard it was even worse outside with the police getting involved and some maybe a few arrests. So
A few, probably a lot.
So what do you think
Yeah.
they're gonna start? What happened to that one club? They stopped playing hip hop for a while.
I think it was Kid Ink. He performed,
Uh-huh.
and then a fight broke out. And then after that fight, they stopped playing hip hop and for like maybe 2 or 3 months.
Wow.
And then
Just
it was
to
like,
reset.
just to reset. That's to do what?
That's the name of this episode. Reset.
But yeah, it was like
That made life easier.
You had to wear shoes. They wasn't playing no hip hop. It was all EDM and house.
Yeah. Wait, you couldn't wear no sneakers.
I mean, you
You
could
had
wear
to-
no sneakers. I'm
you
sorry.
have to wear
yeah.
church shoes.
Church
Hard
bottoms.
bottoms.
Yeah.
Stacey Adams.
Yeah.
Damn, Stacey Adams' price went up.
What is the anti hip hop dress code? It's no ripped jeans,
No
Collar
ribbons,
shirt.
no hats,
Yeah.
no hats,
Collar shirt.
no sportswear,
no,
no
yeah, no,
No
sports
jerseys.
No denim, I'm assuming.
no ripped jeans,
No ripped
No ripped
jeans.
jeans.
No
no
fatigues.
sneakers,
No fatigues.
yeah,
No
fatigues.
Tim-
No
no
graphic
Timberlands.
no
tees?
Timbs,
No Timberlands.
No graphic tees.
No
maybe.
Jordans.
well, no sneakers. Period.
Yeah.
Even,
No fitted hats.
no Bluetooth ear sets.
that's some new shit.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
I feel like you could get away with maybe like wearing like some like Chucks maybe, depending on your
Yeah.
outfit.
Nah,
That would
I don't
be
think
it.
so. Nah, I don't even think
So
so.
you
You
wait
away with that.
when some shit goes down in LA, do they start implementing these?
Oh, I've
dress
never
codes?
really experienced it in LA. Jamie, would you know?
Not
Jamie
well.
wouldn't know.
The last one was
Maybe Supper Club.
no, it was when it got shot up. This was like 2014.
It got shot up.
Yeah, even Suge Knight got shot, and he walked into the ambulance after he got shot a few times.
Jesus Christ.
And after that, yeah, they kind of put a ban on hip hop for a bit. It was the VMA Awards, I want to say, in September, and then after that, I think it took 2 weeks, and people were back to normal things.
Because the motherfuckers brawling in this were like all minorities, right?
Yeah, and that's what the
they're
bad
like
look
all
is.
black, Latin,
Yeah.
maybe
light skin.
maybe one Filipino dude. I don't know.
the one Filipino in the crew, and the white.
Yeah, that shit looked like a reality show brawl, but before, you know, when security comes in to stop everybody, it looked like there was no security, so everyone just went all out and brawled. Like,
Yeah, I mean they were like grabbing lamps and shit. Like,
No, they were fucking up everything.
it
in
was
there.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
they were throwing chairs. No, they were throwing the like plates and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and cups and shit.
They're not gonna know what I ordered.
Where was the staff and everybody? They just like
They
hid.
ran
They
away.
probably got
away?
scared and ran
Yeah.
out.
But you think they had like club security?
Yeah,
Like
close
that kind of
security is
security?
different.
I don't know.
They might have had
Club
like
security.
they might have had like
Where club security is mad different from hotel security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Especially
probably
in
never
LA.
experienced anything like that.
I could fuck up hotel security if I wanted
That's what
to.
I'm saying. It's like
But club
I've
security.
seen hotel security
be like an
Yeah.
old retired dude, right? With a
with, like
flashlight.
with a big flashlight.
Yeah.
Either a big flashlight or a big walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah, right here, right in the shoulder part.
Hey,
Yeah, we got.
Now, club security, I tend to listen to them.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
ex
some of the
NFL
dudes
players.
just got out of. I'm about to say just got out of jail and shit.
Yeah,
In LA is usually either Samoans or big Russian guys as club security,
Yeah.
so you gotta be careful. Yeah, 'cause those dudes will grab you by the neck and snap your shit in half. So yeah, you gotta be
man.
careful with that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hopefully it doesn't change the LA scene too much. I don't think it will.
yeah. I feel it might blow over.
It might, but I definitely it's going to affect like that whole area.
They're not
But LA's such a small town, kind of like whoever was in that brawl is probably connected with a bunch of other motherfuckers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, "Yo, you can't come in here," or like,
Yeah.
"Your peoples can't come in here."
Yeah.
Definitely. Y'all want to move on to music?
Yeah.
I remember Never was
Yeah.
like frustrated with the whole TikTok scene.
I mean,
going.
nah, not frustrated, but it was like
It was
I remember it was like
frustrated.
it started last year, whatever, and it wasn't a big deal. But now all of a sudden it's a big deal. Everybody's on TikTok.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
don't-
is
I
any of
think
you guys on
the
TikTok?
kids are on TikTok?
No,
Yeah,
there's like
big
some
time.
adults on TikTok.
No,
also.
the adults started being on TikTok, which is corny.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Jennifer Lopez on TikTok.
That
is
was corny,
unnecessary.
man.
I just saw the thing with her and A-Rod, and I was like,
Even
that shit
Elizabeth
kinda
Warren
weird, man.
was on there. It's like, come on.
I saw A-Rod on there. I'm like, dude, you won World Series and you had like one of the highest paying shit. You're fucking on TikTok
With
wearing
his
your
girl.
wife's clothes.
Yeah,
It's
that shit threw me
crazy.
off. Man. I'm like, why is A-Rod doing this?
Yeah.
He look
LeBron
crazy.
LeBron is on TikTok also, man.
Yeah, but he's with his family, so it's kind of like
It's still
he gets a
corny though,
pass.
man.
I think if you're
he's
like
dancing
kinda-
with his kids. I give him a pass.
Yeah.
What is it with like Latin athletes when they hit a certain age, and a certain amount of wealth, they just start dressing up like chicks a little bit?
I can't even
Like, who are you talking about?
Oscar De La Hoya.
Oscar De La Hoya.
He was wearing
A-Rod.
pantyhose. But Oscar De La Hoya
Why does that never be happening?
I don't know. Oscar had a problem. Like, he had a real problem. I think
He really enjoyed that shit.
No, he enjoyed that
Yeah,
shit.
but A-Rod kind of looked
A-Rod
like
was... No, I think it was more J-Lo was like, you got to wear
A-Rod
this.
was like
And he's
doing this
like,
weird
yeah.
dance and shit.
No,
I was like,
A-Rod
what the
A-Rod
fuck?
looked like that was his idea.
Babe, we should do... Nah.
Yeah.
nah.
Like,
I'm
you know
not
that'd
taking
be
that
cool.
away.
A-Rod was
Nah.
enjoying that shit.
I'm not getting that.
Jen had him. J-Lo had him do
Yeah,
that shit.
J-Lo
man.
had
Nah.
them.
Yeah, that was
usually
A-Rod's idea.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
Because J-Lo didn't look like she wanted to be there, probably. I don't know.
She probably called him in that shit.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
I
A-Rod
think that's for the kids. I feel like kids should just leave the TikTok to the kids. Adults should leave that. Especially if you're like fucking 50 years old. Leave that shit alone, man.
But I think it's blowing up because it's getting attached to new music, and people are like,
It's a new way for kids to, like you said, like listen to music, experience new music.
yeah,
highlight.
As soon as like the adults start getting in, they're gonna think it's whack.
Yeah.
Just like Snapchat a little bit, right?
I
Like
think
when everyone
Vi-
started
even
using
Vine.
Snapchat,
I
I
Yeah.
think it was more so
Yeah.
Vine. Vine was
Vine
for the
was
kids.
Vine, definitely, yeah.
Vine was for the kids and the creatives, and then once older people got into it, it just kind of made it whack.
the kids and the creatives.
yeah,
I mean, the unemployed.
I mean,
I'm tired of motherfuckers calling unemployed motherfuckers creatives.
no, some of them were creatives because they made a living off of that shit.
No, come on, yeah, they made a living because they had nothing else to do.
No, people like Rudy.
Fam, if I had no job and you gave me a phone, of course I'm gonna do some creative shit with the phone because I'm with the phone for 15 hours a day.
You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I got no, so I'm a creative now.
Nah, no, the ones I'm speaking of is like the Rudy Mancuso. He's a real creative. If you know him, you know what I'm talking about.
Is he still doing
No,
stuff?
he's more so on the music thing now. Like now he's making production stuff like that, going on tour with Justin Bieber type of shit.
Oh, wow.
So that's the creative that I'm talking about, not the ones that don't have a job.
Yeah, but all of those motherfuckers blew up anyway, man.
Yeah.
And then they
some of those.
and
yeah.
they like kind of they
finesse their way into
finessed the way into YouTube.
yeah.
yeah,
So it went from Vine into YouTube.
yeah.
and then now they're on Wild 'N Out. But yeah,
I don't, but no, I think TikTok obviously is like the new outlet for music.
Yeah, and it
And-
just gives kids a way to like attach like a dance to it and be seen doing the dance or whatever. Because
But
all
it's-
these songs on TikTok have dances.
Yeah.
But it's blowing up all the new music, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they kid.
even some older music too.
Yeah,
but it's responsible for the box.
yeah.
For Roddy Rich is the box.
Mhm.
Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich is the box. It's responsible for Renegade.
Yeah, Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Oh, it is responsible
Was
for
it?
Roxanne.
That's where I first
Yeah.
heard about Roxanne. Was
All
on
of these,
TikTok.
all of these new songs that are popping are because of fucking
Some Juice WRLD
TikTok.
records too.
Yeah.
because Instagram isn't popping new music anymore.
Mm.
No.
It was doing that like 2 years ago.
It was.
Yeah.
Even
2
maybe
to
I would
3.
say
Yeah,
four,
I would
4 or
say
5
that.
years ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have a TikTok account. I'm never on it.
Yeah,
and
I
would
mean,
never-
I don't know why
But
I got
honestly-
one, but I got one. But yeah, I've never even.
but honestly,
checked
I'll
it
go
out.
on it just to stay up on maybe some of the music.
Yeah, because they'll let you know what's the new songs for them.
This
Right
is the-
away.
But it usually jumps from TikTok to Instagram.
Yeah.
Later, like maybe a
Yeah.
couple months, but like the kids is on it like now.
Yeah.
Oh, Doja
On
Cat.
TikTok.
Doja Cat songs are heavy on TikTok as well.
Yo, that
Oh,
new
yeah.
Doja Cat, Say
Which
So.
one? Yeah,
That's so
that's
good.
dope.
The one,
Yeah.
the
That's the
little
one that
up-tempo
got-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that record.
Yeah.
She almost sounds like some like No Doubt Gwen Stefani vibes on
Yeah,
that song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was like,
She's
damn, this
really,
shit's kind of dope.
Yeah.
She's setting herself to be the next one.
Yeah,
You think so?
She's doing good- some
She got
good
2 hit
music.
songs back to back.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like she's doing good shit. The way
She
she's
had,
moving
did
is
she
good.
come out with that first song? Was the cow?
Yeah.
That was her first joint, right?
Yeah, that was
Which is horrible.
Yeah. Bitch.
What
I'm
was
I
a
don't,
cow.
I don't remember that.
Y'all don't remember the cow song?
And it was a video too. She was like dressed as a cow. It was
Yeah.
like, for real?
A cow?
A cow.
Like
yeah.
moo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie,
You
you got
gotta
it?
play that.
Yeah.
She probably took that off, no?
No,
it's
it was
not
a
on
big song at the time.
Because Juicy is the one I know about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this-
that was the second.
Okay.
No, that's the Juicy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
That's a
I
definitely
heard
yeah.
this.
It's a hit,
This
yeah.
this was on TikTok. I've heard this shit on
Yeah,
TikTok.
this probably blew up because of that. You got the moo going?
I got the moo. It's called moo.
You don't remember that?
I never heard this.
How many listens does that have?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say.
No, that was the first single. That was the first one that came out.
It didn't do well. It did well.
Yeah, it went viral. It went viral.
It was like
really because of the video, though.
Yeah, but it went viral though.
2 years.
But it wasn't a
2 years
hit.
ago.
It wasn't the hit.
Definitely
it was
not.
that put her on the map in people's eyes to know who she was.
Yeah,
She's smart though, man. She's smart. She knows how to navigate herself.
because after that, I was like,
Yeah.
this chick is horrible. But then she came out with Juicy. And I was like, damn.
I like this record.
You know what's so
start spitting
genius?
on
You
it?
know what's so genius about this song? And this is what record labels love. This can go on any T-Mobile commercial.
Yes.
This can go on an airline commercial.
Movie
This
ads.
This
A
go in
movie?
the new movie with like the new It girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This can get packaged in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This can be the soundtrack to a TV show with Zendaya.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is that song that can just cross
Yeah.
over.
And then she's spitting on the song too. I was like, wow.
She's
Rental
smart.
car ad, anything.
She's smart. Whatever it's either her or her people. They're really doing a good job on this shit, man. This is a song actually from TikTok that I actually started. Jersey Club
So, the
sound.
song's like 2 minutes long, right?
Yeah, it's like 1 minute long.
A minute, yeah.
I just repeat that part over and over again. I actually played it for the first time on this weekend. It did pretty good. It was doing
People
good.
knew what it was.
Yeah, there was some girls like ready for that shit.
Real quick, the Doja Cat Move video has 66 million views on
YouTube. Wow.
So it's probably even more on the on the
Wow.
streaming part of the song.
I say the video. I think probably the videos probably stream more than the song
Yeah.
because people want to see that video.
Say So is at 21 mil.
That song's a hit.
Oh shit! And it's 1 week
Yeah.
of Say So.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
That's gonna be like.
But Say So been out for a minute though.
Yeah, but I mean, since the video came out, like. a week
Oh,
ago.
the video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What else is popping? You were
So-
telling me about the other song, right?
Yeah, I did a charity event over the weekend, and it was about, I would say the age range of kids was from like maybe like 9, 10 to about 14, 15.
Yeah.
And about 10 different kids came and asked me for this song called The Mop.
The
And I was
Mop?
like, what is this? What are you
Just say,
talking
Like
about?
MOP?
Just a
Yeah.
Korean.
And yes. And they were like, yo, just play it. We got to dance for it. They were like, it's huge on TikTok. I was like, okay. So I plugged my phone in.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, man. What's the next song? Sweep.
Sweep.
We might have to make that
Sweet.
song.
Now Swiffer.
So the dance is like a mop dance.
Yeah, and it's like, I can't even, if I try to recreate it, I look crazy, but every kid was there requesting it.
For
And
real.
it was wilding out when he played that.
Like they had like an assembly line and they were all doing it.
How many times did you play that?
Probably like 5 times in like
What?
2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, I know. 2 hours.
It's surprisingly,
It's a short song.
surprisingly,
Not really.
the youth love Cupid Shuffle
Yeah.
like big time. So it was
I
between
love
those
Cupid
two.
Shuffle.
Yeah.
I hate that song.
But I was
Really?
like, damn, it's kind of
love-
older.
I
I don't
love
know
those-
if
those
they'll like it,
cheesy
but
records.
kids still love that shit. So between
I
the
know.
mob,
The
Cupid
wobble.
I hate
Shuffle,
that fucking Cupid
Renegade.
Shuffle, man.
Did you play the wobble? Wobble.
Oh,
baby,
yeah.
Wobble, baby.
for sure.
I remember I was doing, I forgot what club I was doing, but Charles Oakley, he came to the DJ booth. He was like, yo, you got that Cupid Shuffle? And I looked at him like, no.
You denied Jig. What?
Charles
I ain't
Oakley?
playing that
Charles
shit,
Oakley?
man. Yeah.
It's the
Charles
god of
Oakley.
New York right there.
Yeah. Come on. It's
No.
him and Jeter up there.
No, he
You
used to
said
come.
no to him?
Charles Oakley used to come to Vegas wild,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
man.
like no shirt on with a leather vest.
Wait.
Right? You ever
Yeah,
seen
man.
him?
Yeah.
He be coming in
Charles
crazy.
Oakley used to come to the club with no shirt on and a leather vest.
He used to come with Jordan. Who else?
Barkley.
Oakley. No, Barkley. Charles Barkley. Yeah.
Wow.
That was like
they're like all like best friends.
That was like the scumbag crew. It was like Charles Oakley, Jordan,
and Charles Barkley.
And Barkley, and then like
it was someone else.
And then someone else like a Larry Fishburne.
Wow.
Larry Fishburne.
Boys in the Hood, Larry Fishburne.
That's amazing.
What's his name? Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Yeah.
I
never forget.
I don't know why I love that dude.
I was DJing at Jet, and I think it was All-Star Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me, MoMA, and my boy Philippe. We was in the booth. And I think one of them was like, yo, look at this. They made me turn around. And it was Lawrence Fishburne, like, making out with two white girls. And then, like, he looked at all of us, and he just gave us a thumbs up. And I was like, oh, shit. Yo, this shit is real.
Yo, that's...
I was like, yo, this shit is real.
Isn't he married? Like,
am I blowing the spot up?
Man.
That's okay.
It could have been him. Maybe it was someone else.
Or maybe
it was a hazy night.
It looked like Lawrence Fishburne.
Yo,
it looked like Morpheus.
I just love how thug Charles Oakley is, man.
Yeah,
on and off the court. Like, he's just such a thug, bro. I love that dude.
I swear to God, he would come in with like a leather vest and no shirt on and like a biker's helmet, right? Some weird biker shit.
I never saw it.
He would wear like biker boots and jeans. Yeah, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is he wearing?
I just remember I read a story one time that he knocked out one of his teammates over $500.
Oh yeah,
shit.
When he played it
with Knicks or Chicago?
No, when he played in Toronto.
Oh, Toronto.
Jeff McGinnis. He knocked him out over like literally like $500.
I could see that happening. Man.
Like, where's my money? And just snuffed him. I was like, yo, that's some crazy shit.
Fucking Charles Oakley.
Yo, what's this other song that we've been hearing on the TikTok? The Christian was telling us.
Yeah.
The Peter Piper?
Get the Gat.
Oh, get the Gat.
Oh, it's got that. What's that sample?
The choice is yours.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. I could drop this in the beginning of the night. Yeah.
It's got that old school brown beat.
Yeah.
Get the Gat. I'm not mad at that either.
Yeah, I can play that.
The other one is Peter Piper.
Not
the
Run DMC one, right?
Never got so happy.
I was like, yeah, they did Run DMC remake. Oh shit.
Peter Piper Digits.
Bay Area?
Sound hyphy.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, but LA been adopting that Bay Area sound recently, right?
Yeah, big time.
With like Shoreline Mafia and all that shit, right?
Even like when Blueface came out, he had like a very Bay Area sounding.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, little E40ish.
Yeah.
That rap style that he did, except not executed as well. Did Jack Harlow blow up from TikTok?
No, I've never heard his music till you sent it to me.
Yeah, I've been fucking
that
feeling
shit
Jack
is
Harlow.
amazing.
No, he's dope. I think he's gonna blow up.
Yeah, that's a new joint I've been like checking out. I don't know. I thought one of y'all told me that he blew up off TikTok.
I don't think so.
Maybe Christian was telling me.
Maybe.
Probably. He's a kid.
I could see this song being on TikTok blowing up though. And he's so clear with his lyrics. Like, you hear everything. I like that.
He's a white MC, right?
He's white. And I usually don't co-sign white rappers. But he's good. He looked like Post Malone's little brother.
Yeah, he do. He's like 6'3". He's a tall little skinny kid. But I knew about him because when I would open up for DJ Drama, he would always be with DJ Drama, and he would like do a little set, like a little 5-minute set during DJ Drama's DJ.
So he's
set.
like on Drama's label.
I think so, maybe, or he maybe just co-signing for him,
management or some
bring
shit.
him up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Christian must have told us that this song was popping on what do you call it, on TikTok. Christian is our intern, by the way.
No, I like him a lot, man. I think he's going.
He
like
has,
that
he has an album out. He's just dropping singles.
So since 2017, he's been dropping albums. So in 2017, he dropped an album. 2018, he dropped the album. 2019, he dropped the album.
Damn, man.
And then he dropped that What's Poppin' single this year.
Yeah.
Did he actually co-sign this?
He actually posted the video on his Instagram. I remember.
That's how I found out about it.
And I was like, damn, like if Diddy's co-signing, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, this samples the Usher. You Don't Have to Call.
And it also samples that remember that Sierra song with that group?
Field Mob.
Field Mob, yeah, exactly.
With
Yeah.
Jazzy Faye.
Yeah, exactly. It's like some pool type of vibe.
Yeah.
Pool.
One hit wonders.
I know. Nah, they had
more
two or
hits?
three.
Nah, yeah. Phil Mob had some
They had
shit.
a few, yeah.
Yeah, Phil Mob had some shit.
Okay. Wait, they did?
The shit about going home or something.
Every other night I be with her to my dome.
I don't know why.
Every
This is the
other
only hit I
night.
remember.
Sick
from
and
them.
lonely. I'm sick of being lonely.
Sick and lonely.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
that's
yeah.
right. Damn, I forgot about this song. Wow. For some reason, I thought this was Nappy Roots.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Jazzy Faye too, huh?
Yeah.
Jazzy Faye had a fucking.
This is when Jazzy Faye was popping.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
he had a run.
This sounds like that one T.I. record with him too.
Did they have anything else? right?
That's it, yeah.
They had
What is
they had
this?
two
Baby
hits.
Bend Over?
I remember this song, but it was strictly like down south strip club getting played. They didn't make it past that.
They're from ATL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2006.
Baby bend over, baby bend over. I remember this.
Yeah, that didn't do anything. Yeah. They had a Ludacris song too, Smiling. Shit.
I don't remember that either.
Should I play that?
Ooh, look at the sample. This is a man's world.
Motherfuckers are really like, are these motherfuckers really playing Field Mob
I
songs?
know, right? Even Field Mob was like, these niggas really playing that shit?
They're giving me streams.
Yo, I
gonna
gotta
get hit
apologize. Yo, we be doing this dumbest shit on this show. I swear our listeners are like, are they really playing Field Mob beat cuts?
Field Mob might hit us up.
Yeah, but I gotta delete some of this shit, man.
Yeah, why you have that in your laptop?
That's the worst.
That's when you know it's time to
rate.
fucking clean your library out, man.
It's a 192 bit rate. It's not even like the best bit rate, but yeah.
Okay, we okay with that. we okay with that.
I wanted to
I
play.
can delete that joint, right?
Yeah. I could be in the delete. I wanted to play Jack Harlow's Sundown. You kind of put me onto that song.
Yeah, because I thought it was the Neptunes that produced it.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like the Neptunes.
It's a really, really good song.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, bring it back a little bit. Pause. Dude, this is fucking Neptunes. Like,
This sounds like
yeah,
Pharrell.
man.
Even that little ad lib
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
like Pharrell.
Yeah.
Louisville.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah,
Kentucky?
Kentucky.
coming out of there, huh? Isn't that where Bryson Tiller's from?
Bryson Tiller.
Oh, that's why they did that song together. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good talent for Kentucky, actually.
That's some good shit.
Yeah,
I'm looking
that-
forward to that shit.
He's having a show out here on May 9th.
We might have to go to that.
Yeah.
If the coronavirus
Oh,
might
yeah.
get canceled.
Yeah, man.
Have y'all been listening to any the new shit?
I actually listened to Lil Uzi Vert's album last night.
How was that?
Not.
I listened to some of it. It's
It's
not
not.
bad. It's like
It's not bad, but he did put out a song on there. It's called P2. Did you listen to that, Never?
Yeah, it's a remix.
It's
like
basically one of his older songs.
yeah, it's XO
Yeah.
Tour Line.
So I was thinking, I'm like, maybe he doesn't have anything left in the tank.
no. He's supposed to come out with a deluxe version of this album with Future, A Boogie, like some other big rappers, like 8 songs lined up.
I don't know, man. I think it's a wrap for him.
What are you crazy? You did 325,000.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but that's because people were waiting on that album, bro. I don't think he's doing that
Dude,
shit
that's
again.
Eminem.
That's a big.
That's
big
Post
deal,
Malone Eminem numbers.
Yeah.
He didn't have any hits on there?
And I didn't see it. And then he sampled I Want It That Way.
In Sync?
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys, I'm
Backstreet.
sorry.
Yeah, towards the last 3 tracks of the album was when it got good. But to me, it wasn't like,
This ain't for us though.
yeah.
He's still going to sell out wherever he's doing.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
This ain't for us though.
Nah.
No. It's just kind of like the whole, I don't know, man. What do you call it?
Extentacion?
XXX Tentacion. I feel like, nah, you know what? I wasn't into that either, but there was some songs I really love from him.
Before he passed, though, when I heard some of his shit, I was like, damn, this dude. Like, when I heard Sad for the first time,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he had potential to have, like, a
He
like
had a
longevity.
career,
Yeah.
Triple X had like some
He has some
really good
sleepers.
joints,
Man.
man.
There's some good ones on there.
Uzi's voice is dope. His delivery is dope. I feel like he's just going to sell just because of who he is and his past work.
Like XXX and Trippie Redd, Fuck Love was really
Yeah.
good. This was really good.
Yeah. This is the record that blew up Trippie Redd, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Trippie Redd's another one. It's like you don't think he have hits, but he's selling.
Love him. The kids love him.
Yeah,
man.
You know what's a sleeper record that I've been playing consistently in the club is Ferris Wheel.
I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
playing that for.
With-
Tory
yeah, for a
Lanez?
while,
Tory
but
Lanez?
at first I wasn't, and lately
yeah?
I've been playing a lot more. And
It's
it
probably
just hits, man.
started
Yeah.
popping like last year. Like
Yeah.
it
Summer.
started really popping. Yeah.
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 Mhm. Yeah.
It was
That's a
big.
good, consistent record.
I mean, there's like a bunch of Tory Lanez records that I don't play that I should be playing. That's
Mhm.
just kind of like, that's kind of around. and
Here's a
shit,
few
yeah.
sleepers, too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Tory Lanez in the category of Uzi
Sleeper?
Vert though.
No.
The funny thing is the early Uzi Vert shit I love like a
Yeah.
lot.
Like,
Like
the
Money
2016
Longer?
shit.
Money Longer. Now I do what I
Do
want.
what I want, yeah.
I like those records.
And even some of the other joints. There was one more joint that I used to play. That was like 80 BPMs.
I can't remember.
Was it Minnesota?
No,
that was Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty. Oh.
I wasn't a big
I
fan.
actually get to get them two confused.
I wasn't a big fan of Uzi until we did that show,
Yeah.
and then I saw the
Oh.
reaction that was happening
I
when he
saw-
was performing, and it was crazy.
I wasn't part of the crew yet, but
that
I
was
saw
our
those
that was our
videos.
9-year anniversary.
That was
yeah.
that's why, because the
That
promoter of
Brooklyn
that
Bowl.
show, he was like, "Yo, that Minnesota's a big song. The kids love that joint."
hmm
Hold on, give me a second.
I also listened to the Bad Bunny album, which is
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit took
that's
over
a
the
really, really
timelines
good
as
album.
well. Did you guys get a chance to listen
Yeah.
to it? D?
That was
I didn't
dope.
listen to that one.
Yeah.
And the only reason I listened to it is because I didn't even know it was out, and I kept getting requests for it. And I'm like, Bad Bunny dropped an album, and they're like, yeah.
Actually,
like, you need
sold
to hear
well.
it.
The first week he did like maybe 130, something like
Everyone's
Yeah.
asking for like those 2 songs though, right?
Yeah, I'm pulling them up right now.
It's Los Santo, but more importantly, the other one. I
Yo
forgot what
Perreo
it's called.
Sola?
What does it say slower?
Yo Perreo Sola.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. That's it.
Banger.
That's the hit. Play that shit.
This is Yo Perreo Sola.
But it's
Bad
like a
Bunny.
chick rhyming through the whole thing.
And chicks love that shit. It's almost like a rhythm. What does that mean, Jamie?
Like perreo is a type of form of dance where it's usually when the girl's backing her up on the do and shaking her ass. It's like, I guess, third dance hall, but in reggaeton. Yeah. And that's when he kind of went back and paid homage to 2004, 2003 records, and that's why he kind of did that.
Yeah, that's nice.
That shit sounds like 2004.
Yeah. Like Dale.
Yeah.
The
What's
drums. This is La Santa. His album did well. It did like number 2, right?
Yeah, so like maybe 130
in the U.S. charts.
Yeah.
And then there's also other singles that are popping from the album, like Vete, right?
Vete and Zafaera.
Yeah. What's the joint you want to play?
Zafaera is the one. He did actually a challenge on Instagram, and it kind of took off.
Jamie, you always playing that at the wrong time of the beat, yo. You're playing at the worst time to play it, yo.
Cause that
Okay, so what's the name of that slower though?
Zafaera.
Zafaera. Okay.
Would y'all say Callaíte is the biggest?
Callaíte?
Is that the biggest like, Latin record you playing right now? By Bad Bunny?
I mean, it's big. Mm-hmm. It depends on what market. Like Vegas, it's kind of big, but you got to get out of it. Yeah. But like Miami, you can play that shit. Like
the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
That's a big
Dre's,
record.
I was at Dre's on Sunday. You know, it's Sunday, so it's majority hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
And when Franzen dropped it, people went crazy, and I was surprised. Just to, not even just to hear him play Latin music on his night, but just to see the reaction from the crowd.
He be playing Latin music over there.
Yeah, and it went over really dope, man. Like
was it prime time or was it?
This is like 1 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
He let it play from the 1 too. He just talked it in.
Mm-hmm. Is Tusa big too?
Oh
the
yeah,
Karol G, Nicki Minaj.
That's actually been. I got requested that. I candy.
I was shocked how big the song is.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio. It's getting a lot of like radio play on satellite.
So Karol G, Becky G, like they don't have the biggest support in like the Latin music kind of.
Yeah, women are usually only supporting the male figures of that.
Yeah, like cause I never hear girls asking for like Becky G and shit like that.
Same.
Even what's that chick's name? Rosalia.
Yeah,
I love her. She's amazing. She has some good joints.
You said she's from Spain?
Yeah, she's from Spain.
See, I didn't know that, man. I thought she was like. This is my favorite, yo.
Con Altura with J Balvin.
J Balvin.
Didn't she win a Grammy?
I think
she performed at the Grammys.
I know we like talked about this a bunch of times, but like the way Latin music is structured now is just so dope. Yeah. It just sounds complete. You know what I mean?
Like R&B. It's like how R&B was structured.
And she was actually she did the remix for Highest in the Room for Travis Scott. So she got kind of a good look on hip hop. She was at the Nike fashion show with Drake. So
yeah, she's kind of like the kind of cooler reggaeton version of like a Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Because she's stylish and she's like young. Mm-hmm. And then she got that little kind of like Kylie. She was hanging out with Kylie.
Well, I think Kylie, yeah. I didn't think. I think that was a bad look for her because girls like Kylie, but I don't know.
I think it like really broadened her,
elevated her,
elevated her to like a totally new audience where they're like listening to this shit.
Yeah, because Kylie was at that.
I ain't going even front, man. When I saw her with Kylie and I kept seeing, I was like, who is this chick? And I sat and I was like, let me listen to her shit. And I actually started liking her shit.
I like this record too. With Ozuna.
Everything with Ozuna is good.
He's like the Ty Dolla in Spanish. I swear, he touches gold.
But when you play it, it works, yeah?
I played Con Arturo the other day.
Yeah.
That's a good one because it has J Balvin, so it kind of like.
It seems like it could be a J Balvin song.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what she's saying.
She's like the biggest female artist reggaeton right now.
Yeah.
Has there ever been like a big female reggaeton artist?
Ivy Queen.
La Reina. I think
that's the weird thing that there's all these kind of like there's Karol G, Becky G. I know there's more than that too, right? There's like,
but you don't hear about them.
Yeah,
there's been a few,
Nati Natash and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's all
but they never really get the look, man.
Yeah,
and it's funny. Not only in reggaeton, I'm trying to think of the last time there was a Latin descent big artist for
Shakira
females.
might be the biggest one.
I think Shakira might be the last one. J-Lo.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, and they come from Shakira, the 90s.
Yeah. There's nobody in the 2000s?
No, not that I can
female
think.
Latin
I may be wrong, of course, but I don't.
Who was killing it like in that first wave of Latin music? Like
Lumi
in
D?
2004.
What's the other one?
Lumi D.
Cataluna. Lumi D.
Nina Sky.
Don't put Nina Sky.
I love Nina Sky though.
I actually love Nina Sky.
They more hip hop. I guess you would say.
They had a song with Alchemist, bro, and fucking Prodigy.
They have like a wide range of voices. They sound good on every record that I've ever heard of.
I love that record with Alchemist and Prodigy.
Hold You Down.
Yeah, she's amazing. And then they did the reggaeton shit.
I'm telling you, they got that album with honestly, man. Like, let me play a couple joints, man. Like, there's certain songs, man. We thought it was gonna pop, but it never popped.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, this shit's gonna pop.
Yo.
When did this come out? 2004? 2006. We thought that was gonna pop. That was when reggaeton was at its height.
It was like right after the Noriega joint with Nina Sky.
Yeah.
Oh, Abe Canto?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that joint that they had with Red Cafe? The Things You Do?
No.
Bro, the hook on that was amazing. They sounded so good. You got a hook?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yo, this shit sounds so good.
I'm telling you, man, they've got one of the greatest voices.
But for some reason, they never blew up
in like R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In whatever the fuck.
I thought that was gonna be big, but
they just sound really good on songs, man.
I thought when the second wave of Latin music hit a couple years ago, they were gonna come out with a big banger, and they just didn't.
They should be good. Yeah, they should go look for them.
Yeah,
they have a great voice that can do some good stuff.
I mean, Cypher Sounds said he got the album he produced.
The second album.
Yeah, second album. It never came out,
and he said it's fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't know. J Balvin might need to go find them.
They killed this shit. And the thing is, they wrote the chords to this shit.
Yeah. I love this record. God damn. I remember the video too. Man. Black and white. She was great.
I should start my nights off with this song, man.
Ooh.
Yo, they killed this shit.
Yeah.
They body this shit, man.
Can't forget Pete over
Yo, Pete's so nasty. Yo, Sonny.
This is like so New York, man.
they're definitely hanging out in Queens on this one.
Actually, I went to dinner with I was in Miami. I got a funny story. I was in Miami, yo. I was hanging with Dizza, Spencer Tracy, Raul, Bill Spector, Chase B, and then Nina Sky was there. They were gonna perform at Peach Fuzz at Dizza and Raul's Friday night party in Miami. Mm-hmm. Actually, the last one's gonna be this Friday.
Damn.
I was gonna fly out there for it, but I couldn't make it. But I'm actually kind of mad I'm not going to be there. They had Trina last Friday.
Word. I saw that. Yeah.
Anyway, Nina Sky, they DJ and they perform and shit, yo. So I was like, yo, I'm low-key kind of a big fan of them.
Yeah.
Because I actually like the way they dress. They like mad stylish and shit.
That. Yeah.
Sorry.
So anyway, like they were there and I was kind of like, yo, I don't know, for some reason in New York, like, if we respect somebody, we kind of like give our space to them.
Yeah, we leave them alone. We don't like sweat them at all.
It would be unheard of for me to go to be like, oh my God, I love you guys so much.
Yeah, we too cool for that.
Yeah. So. But like, yo, so like I think like the whole night, so we went to dinner, then we went to the club, and they were like standing next to me, and I was just talking to other motherfuckers, and then I was like, yo, I'm out, and then when I was saying peace, I was like, yeah, they were like, I think Raul was like, oh yeah, I didn't introduce you to Nina Sky. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm a big fan. She's like, yeah, you a big fan. You were standing with us the whole night. You didn't say one word to us. And I was like, nah, like, you know, she's like, yeah, next time, motherfucker. And I was like, damn, yo.
Wow.
Damn, they sunned you.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, whatever, man. Next time, whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
like,
big fan, huh?
That's
Big fan,
funny.
got it.
Sure, you're a big fan.
Next time,
sure.
I was like, damn, I love y'all, though. I
Start crying. I love you.
No, I was just kind of like, damn, man, I gotta. That's some bad New York shit that we have, right?
It's not bad, man.
It's kind of a respect thing, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you give.
D will be over there like, hey, spitting bars.
I feel like I'll make small talk, but it'll still be like respect. Like I wouldn't be like, yo, I love y'all. Like y'all.
Were you sitting next to them, or you're like?
Especially at a
I
setting.
wasn't sitting next to them. I was on the other side, but you know, I don't want to bother motherfuckers, and I don't want to like, you know, like.
Plus, you're like the cool table and shit. Like everybody that was cool, so I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I don't want to bother these motherfuckers. Like, they don't want to talk to me, you know, kind of shit. And they were just like, you were standing next to us the whole time. Why are you saying hello? Why are you saying goodbye now? Like, what the fuck is the point? And I was just like, oh, my bad. I was like, speechless. It's like, okay, bye. Yeah, I'm a big fan, though.
Yeah, okay.
Next time.
But yo, I do think like I do want to check them out live.
Yeah, I've never seen them live.
I saw the video of them.
Yeah.
They performed.
And they DJ.
Like Move Your Body and they DJ and shit was live, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it was live, man. I feel like they can really rock that shit. Yeah.
And I feel like they haven't aged.
I'm surprised they haven't done Vegas.
Yeah.
They've been out here before. I
they?
feel like they've done it. Yeah.
I can't remember.
I feel like they'd be perfect for like a daylight. Yeah, I feel like they would kill a daylight.
Definitely, yeah.
Or like or one of those day pool joints.
That, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get Petty on the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Petty. Do that.
You can finally redeem yourself.
Hey, remember me from Miami?
Yeah. Remember? I now say hi.
They probably would remember a motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
what's up? We met in Miami. Yeah.
Like, I don't remember you. What are you talking about? You think you're special? Did y'all listen to the Meg Thee Stallion? No, not at all.
Yeah, we listened to it.
I didn't listen to that either.
Is there anything on it to play?
No.
Nah, man.
And
can you just tell me I'm right? Just tell me I'm right.
Not yet.
Tell me I'm right.
Because
one more chance.
Nah, you're right. No, I mean,
tell me I'm right.
It's looking right now. This album's gonna be a flop.
It is. I mean, I didn't like it.
40,000 units.
Yeah,
that's bad.
And it's kind of hard to come back after that because she have all this hype right now, and for her to try to make a comeback album, I feel like it's not gonna happen.
Just tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right.
I'm not gonna even tell you that.
Yeah,
close. I'm close to saying you're right. That album's bad, man.
The reason why I'm asking them to tell me I'm right is because I've been saying that
you predicted it. Yeah,
she's not capable of making a hit. She needs to work with a producer or a writer and to really hone in a sound. Mm-hmm. None of the songs that she has are hits.
Yeah,
and I honestly think after looking at the numbers for her album, I think she may not know it, but the people behind her team, is buying her streams.
But that would be Rock Nation, right?
No, she just signed to Rock Nation. Yeah. So it wouldn't be them. It would be the team before that. Yeah.
The 30, what was the name of the company? 30 Entertainment?
1501.
One of them was a baseball
1501
player.
Entertainment.
Carl
Crawford.
Yeah.
And I think she's also signed a distribution deal with
Prince.
No, with Kevin Lyles.
But is she attached to Jay Prince somehow?
He's cool with Carl Crawford.
Yeah.
Carl Crawford.
Because it's all Houston, so I think it's the same hub.
Yeah.
But I think, she has a distribution deal with Kevin Lyles I think he's on the 300. So that's
okay.
another. Yeah.
I'm right though. She can't. She needs to work.
For now, you're right.
She definitely needs a team, and I think that album just didn't have any kind of direction. So it makes me wonder if like something's internal not right, and they're just trying to push out a product. It's hard to tell.
I feel like they rushed that album. They should have took their time, and also it was a bad time for it to come out.
Yeah,
because she was competing with Uzi Vert, Janae Aiko.
Yeah. But she should still do better.
She's in her own realm, man.
She should still do better than 40,000 units, though. Like, that's low.
That's
Janae
really
Aiko?
low. Yeah.
I don't. Janae Aiko did 120K,
which is good. I think it's good for an
Meg Thee
artist like
Stallion
that.
should have done at least.
She should have done those numbers.
She should have done at least 80.
She
It wouldn't have
done
been
at
that
least
bad.
She should have done at least 150 to 200K.
If she was in the
You
hundreds,
are
she should have been in the
nuts.
hundreds.
You don't think so?
Fuck no.
Meg Thee
Meg Thee
Stallion?
Stallion?
Yeah.
What you saying?
200?
With the buzz that she has?
Nah,
200 is a little bit much.
You are fucking
Yeah.
What did Nicki
reaching.
Minaj?
I would have said like 120.
I'm going with 80.
No, I would have said like 120 at
80.
least.
I would have said, what did Nicki Minaj do on her debut?
That was different. though,
Chun
man.
Li. Did she do 225 or something?
On Chun-Li?
Yeah, because Travis Scott beat her. Travis Scott did like
She
280.
did 2 something for Chun Li.
Yeah, come on, man.
But you think
Meg
she
Thee
got
Stallion-
that-
That's Nicki Minaj.
with
though,
her,
man.
with Meg Thee Stallion's buzz, she
was-
should have done at
wasn't-
least 150
She
to
wasn't
200.
buzzing as big as Nicki though.
What? Really?
Yeah, yeah, man.
I
Nicki
don't know.
had Young Money behind her.
No, I'm talking about now, though. Recently, in the past 2 years. She's buzzing more than Nick.
Yeah, she's
The
for sure
Nicki.
buzzing.
But Nicki still have a fan base,
Yeah.
regardless.
But
Even
that's-
she's not doing the numbers she
But
was
that's
doing when
Meg
she
Thee
first came
Stallion's
out.
fan base, yo. That's Meg Thee Stallion's fan base.
Not as much.
But
as
you're
Nicki
arguing that
Minaj,
she may
though,
not
man.
have a fan base.
Exactly. Not like Nicki Minaj, man.
I think she's like, I think it's too fast.
Yeah.
I think she shouldn't have put it in an album. I think she should have worked on that one hit. She don't have a hit.
She should have waited. They should have waited for her to come out.
Even Cardi B had Bodak Yellow before her album,
I
yo.
agree. Yeah, she didn't have like
She had a
stand-
couple of
She don't have a
hits.
standout hit on the album.
No.
And
And then
that's-
not only that,
Mhm.
Cardi B got, what's his name? Prefontaine? Whatever the fuck his name.
Oh,
Party front.
Partisan
Partisan
Fontaine.
Prefontaine. Partisan
Fontaine.
Fontaine. Who's
I'm about to say
Prefontaine?
Ricky Fontaine.
Ricky Fontaine.
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
She got Party Fontaine. What's
Partisan
Partisan Fontaine?
Fontaine.
Yeah.
She got Fontaine, right? Can I call him Fontaine?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
call him Fontaine.
She got Partisan Fontaine, and I feel like he's putting her songs together.
Yeah.
He's helping her formulate those songs, put those choruses in. His choruses are good.
Yeah.
I would say any song that I've heard from Prefontaine,
Yeah.
with Partisan Fontaine,
Partisan Fontaine.
any song that I've heard from him, it has a catchy hook.
Yeah, and he got punchlines.
And he's got punchlines, and he's putting all of that shit into hers. She got no punchlines, bro,
Yeah.
and she got no hooks. The only
She
hook
like-
she ever had that worked was "Hot Girl Summer," and that was Ty
Yeah,
Dolla
that's Ty
Sign.
Dolla.
What about that fucking Simon Says?
Simon Says, "Put your legs on you." It's like it's
sounds
not even
she's
like a
rapping.
catchy joint. The Doja Cat, "Juicy" is more catchy than
She
that
got,
shit.
she got the bars.
I bet you thought you would say Doja Cat Cow have more.
yeah, that too.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
That shit was
Bitch.
catchier than that shit too.
So Nicki Minaj's last album, Queen, not Chun Li, was 185 first week. 78,000 of those were fucking traditional sales. So 185, and you.
I think Meg could have done at least 150. 150.
I don't
to
think
180.
so, man.
I don't think so either. I'm giving you 80.
But she has, for the last year, she's been the biggest thing.
What did City Girls do? What did their album do?
I'll check right now.
They didn't sell that much.
I think it might be a rap for this hot girl sound or this ratchet girl sound or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck this whole whatever
The ratchet-
sound this
ratchet,
is.
Yeah.
The whole act up
Uh-huh.
legacy. I think that shit is.
The
I think it's
twerking,
The
gonna.
one
twerking
summer.
I think
thing.
that sound is. I think
don't
that
know,
might
man.
be over, man.
I don't know. Hey.
Yo, look at who was on the album? Wait, and first this wasn't even an album. She was calling it an
It was
EP.
it was an EP. Yeah.
but she
it
had
had
9
9 songs
songs.
on it.
Yeah. You can't.
That's the
not-
album.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I feel like 9
Yeah.
songs is an EP.
Nah, man. Come on.
City Girl sophomore LP Girl Code arrives at number 31 for the first week, and with an equivalent of 13,000 album units.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah,
So these girls
But you
are
got
out.
to
These
remember
girls are single based.
that chick was in jail when that album came out.
No,
young-
but these are
young-
single based chicks.
Yeah.
These are single based artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so
trying
she
to-
should have known better.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm expecting too much.
yeah. I think Rick Ross had 87,000 in the first
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
So wait, you don't think if she got with like Drake and he was like writing her some hooks?
But Drake is not
ain't
going to
right
do
now doing
that.
You
for
know,
her.
I'm just saying.
I
Man.
mean, of course that would help, man.
yeah, but I don't think it's
If you got a-
impossible.
if you got a
But
Drake
even,
cosign?
but
Hell
even
yeah.
City
Yeah.
Girls having that QC backup, the Migos and everything, they did 13,000.
That's why you kind of got to look at like an artist like Cardi B,
Sorry.
Mhm.
and you can't really shit on her, man.
Yeah.
Because what she did was really impressive.
Yeah. But here's the thing: to follow that up is going to be a tough job.
I think she could do it.
I don't know.
Cardi B.
Yeah,
I hope she really takes her time. And
it's
doesn't feel any kind of pressure.
2 years right now, right?
Yeah.
But them records are still going.
You know what's the funny thing? Every time I see her in like a Grammy, American Music Award, any kind of performance, live TV show performance, I'm like, oh God, what is she gonna do? She never disappoints.
Yeah.
She always performs her shit, and she smashes it.
Yeah. Dude, 255.
And she doesn't change who she is either.
Yeah.
She does it her way. She keeps it on some stripper shit. She keeps it on some New York shit.
Yeah.
And then she just makes it happen somehow.
Even like these corporate, even in these corporate commercials, she's still her. Like I saw a Pepsi commercial, she still is like true to herself, and I like that.
But that's a really important thing.
Reebok,
Where
all that shit.
She actually knows what's good for her as an artist, and she can pick the beats, she can pick the songs. So I think she's alright.
Yeah,
like you said, it always goes back to the team.
Yeah,
to your team.
I think recently maybe like she hasn't been picking the best beats, but still she's been doing alright. Yeah. I think, man, I just don't think
she's still rapping Fashion Nova.
Yeah,
she probably has equity in that shit.
I'm sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give her equity. Man. They give her a shit ton of money, man.
Because she's been on that for like 2016. So,
but like you said, I don't think Megan has a sound yet. I mean, her mother is her manager.
No, her mother passed.
Her mother passed.
Oh, okay, when she first started, I think
her mother like helped out get out there. Yeah,
I mean, I'm right.
I think she rushed, and also like
right.
I said it before. She moved out to LA, and she kind of got Hollywood a little bit. I feel like that was gassing up a bit.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
She became more of an influencer than an artist.
Exactly. Yeah,
that might have been it. But you know what, man? Honestly, she got to look. I just think it's going to be harder for her.
It is, man,
because she just dropped kind of like a not so great album. So now she has to prove to motherfuckers that she has it, when before she didn't have to prove shit.
She got to reset.
So now she
got to reset
her career.
On that note,
she got expectations.
She got to reset, bro.
Reset. Episode 126 reset.
I'm gonna start telling motherfuckers that.
Reset.
That's reset and rebuild.
You got
reset and rebuild.
Yo, man, how was that mixtape? We might have to reset that shit.
For real? Are you serious?
Yo, man, I've been working on this remix. How does this remix sound? You might have to reset that shit. You have to reset it.
Back from the one. Back to square one, gents.
Fuck. All right, man. I think we should end this shit. It's way too long. Pause.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Yeah.
That's about it.
That's anything else we got to touch on? Pause.
Next week, South by Southwest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't stress it enough. If you're in Austin, if you're not doing nothing, come to Austin. We're there Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday is our event at Tipsy Alchemist. And we're going to be hosting a live podcast. We're going to interact with y'all motherfuckers. We actually posted the video of our live podcast.
Yes.
But I was told to take it down by the corporate gods. I pissed off a lot of PR departments.
Some execs.
Yeah, apparently corporate America doesn't want to be associated with videos about DJs taking shits.
Especially with the coronavirus going on. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw our live podcast video, but it was about DJs. What song do DJs play when they got to go take a shit when they DJ?
If you want to see that video, DM us. We'll send you the video if you can watch it. R.O.A.D podcast at R.O.A.D podcast.
And
I have it on lock.
A lot of our corporate sponsors were like, "Why did you guys let me choose that?"
No, it's so funny. It wasn't until after I saw it, I'm just like, "Damn."
The funny thing,
he really put this shit out.
I chose that. I chose that topic, but you finalized the questions. I got it for you.
Yeah.
I got it over here.
Oh, you got it ready for you?
Yeah,
man. This is but don't play from the beginning.
Oh, then you do it. Yeah, whatever you want to show.
You play. Yeah. Yeah, we got in trouble for this.
This is a little personal, but if you had to take a shit while you're DJing.
If you had to take a shit while DJing. If you had to take a shit.
Take a shit. This is a dumb DJ question. I'm going to answer it anyway.
If you had to take... Oh, this is crazy. Hold on. If you had to go to the bathroom real quick. If you had to take a shit while you were DJing.
Which I have. Okay.
All right, that's enough.
What song would you put on?
What's the record you're playing to go take care of your business?
Oh, my God. Sicko mode.
That's enough of that, man.
No, here comes the best part. Yo, hit me up. I'll send you the video. I can watch it. At R.O.A.D podcast. Instagram or Twitter.
I'm going to put together another video that's not... I don't know, man.
It was funny.
You know what I felt like? I felt like Howard Stern in Private Parts. Remember when he was Fart
in
Man?
the beginning of the movie.
In the beginning when he was Fart
he was
Man?
at the MTV Awards.
He thought he was the shit when he was Fart
He
Man?
came out with his ass cheeks hanging out.
Yeah.
His
Oh
pants.
my god!
And then he went backstage and everyone was looking at him like,
everybody's like, embarrassed.
you're like, you're a joke.
Even when Flavor Flav is like dissing
looking
you,
at him,
looking at
smacking
you like
his ass.
crazy. Yeah, you know something's wrong.
That's how I felt, man. I felt like Fart Man.
So we will be in Texas doing the live podcast. Tipsy Alchemist, shouts to CRG and Nice, and we'll be out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll be over there with the live podcast early, and then we'll do the night event. We'll just be spinning.
Yeah.
And
Come
I'm like,
through.
yo, hit us up if you're doing anything. If you want to be on the live podcast, connect with us, DM us, whatever. We're gonna be pretty open.
Everyone's
We're
at
gonna be
welcome.
everywhere. Yeah. And then, I think we're out, man. Shout out to DJ City. Thank you, DJ City. DJ City is actually, they're part of this event, the day event. It'll be a DJ City link up.
From 5 to 8.
Yeah, from 5 to 8 on Wednesday at Tipsy Alchemist.
If you want to watch this video alongside all our brand new other videos that drop every Friday, go to youtube.com/R.O.A.D podcast. Make sure you like it. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be the first to get this video.
Oh!
And that's the approval that I need every week.
Another triumph. We out.
DJ City.
Peace.